Hey everybody, welcome back. It's week 15. That means fantasy playoffs, at least for most of you. Some of you, playoffs are already underway, but that means you have to win or it's season over. So let's try to help set those winning lineups because, yeah, there is no tomorrow if you're still in the playoffs or just starting out. Some of you have a bye. That's nice, but that's not always the case. Either way, let's get into it, not make you wait too long. We have injuries to talk about and some changes since yesterday. Let's start with the things you probably already know. George Pickens is out, not going to be playing for the Steelers. And Cedric Tillman also out for the Browns. David Njoku for the Browns. Now, this one is tricky. I'm going to say no because it didn't look good. I can't say it looks any better. Say he's going to test it out pregame. That always makes me nervous.
Always makes me nervous too. I'd be surprised if he played, and if he does play, you got to be worried that he's going to be very limited. I mean, I'm not going to sit if somehow he plays. I'm not going to sit him for guys like Stone Smart, Grant Calcaterra, these guys. But if you have another good option, I think I would just pivot if possible.
Yeah, well, I'll say a couple things with that. I'd said if he's out, Jordan Akins would be a logical pivot because Kansas City gives up lots of tight ends. Tillman's already out; he would get a fair amount of targets. But now I don't feel even good enough about Akins because Njoku might play, might not play him, but also the weather. I want to ask you about that before we get into the rest of the injuries because we don't want to overreact to the weather. We usually don't. And then Thursday night, that game, there's some rain. Okay, fine. It rained a lot more than we thought it would rain in that game, but also I don't think that was the only reason the offenses struggled. It wasn't, like you said, it was dry in the second half. But were you still worried about the rain in Kansas City?
It doesn't sound as bad. I will say what I'm worried about and what I usually worry about more than rain, anyways, is the winds because it is saying 15 to 20 miles per hour, sustained gusting around 30 miles per hour. As far as the rain goes, it says it may actually be dry at times, so it doesn't look like it's going to be pure rain the whole game. But it says still off and on light showers, but also there still is a chance that there is a lot of rain. Remember, we thought the 49ers game, like, yeah, maybe some light rain. And then we had that one quarter where it pretty much poured the whole quarter. So, yeah, still very risky in this game, I think, for the players.
All right, there you go. So all those factors combined, take that for what it's worth. A lot of risk, I think, on the Cleveland side, especially. Let's talk about another tight end who won't be playing. It is Evan Ingram. He's on IR. His season is over. So there's another Jaguar you can have zero interest in. Drop Evan Ingram. Will Disley out for this game. You mentioned Stone Smart. We had far more Stone Smart questions yesterday than I anticipated. I realized he caught 3 passes or something like that, but I mean, on the one hand, Disley has had a couple of good games, and what if Ladd doesn't play? Which we'll get to that in a second, but I don't know. I feel like Stone Smart is a trap.
Yeah, trap or not, whether he comes through or not, I mean, I just feel like this is getting too risky in your fantasy playoffs. I would hope you're not at the point where you're having to start Stone Smart.
Yeah, exactly. No guarantee he gets more than 3 targets. And the other thing is Ladd McConkey. Well, we still don't know officially. He is also going to be, again, a game time decision. Although this one, according to Ian Rappaport, said that they were optimistic he's going to play. Are you taking that to mean that you think he's in and you're going to wait for him, or you still feel it's too risky?
I think it depends. I will say, like, I feel better. I feel probably on the better side of 50-50 that he's going to play. The good thing about this week, as opposed to last week, when I think there was only like 3 total games in the late slate, there's a lot more games in the late slate this week. So you probably have a lot of options you could pivot to if he doesn't play. So, I mean, obviously, if you don't, probably not worth the risk. But if you do, I would wait for him.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You said last week, 6 teams on bye. and you didn't have a lot of pivot options, at least not good ones. And also, this is playoffs. I mean, you're going against teams that have really good players. Hopefully, you have also really good options. If you have someone just as good, I guess you could say, projected for similar points to McConkey, my thinking is why wait? Why not go with the guy will number one play, but also could get you as many points, if not more? Because you also wonder, is he really? I mean, obviously he's not 100%. They're still waiting on him, right? And how effective will he be? That's part of the equation here. So, and that goes into my thinking with a guy like Breece Hall. But Breece Hall is in. Breece Hall is playing. But I still don't feel great about Breece Hall.
No, can't feel good about Breece Hall. Knee injury. We know he's not 100%. Probably still going to see Braylon Allen. Probably still going to see Isaiah Davis. I would be, would not want to start Breece Hall if I can help it.
But again, this is why we have the questions we do. It depends who are your other options, how much better, or if at all you feel about those guys. So for what it's worth, Breece Hall is playing. He did get in practice on Friday, so it's not like he's sat out the whole time. But I'm pretty sure this makes both Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis pretty much just unplayable. I mean, there's no team that's still playing for high stakes in Week 15 that should have to roll out Braylon Allen, I would hope.
I'm sure there are. Sadly.
I say that, and I'm sure there are. Okay, Kenneth Walker, let's get back to the outs, is not going to play. They say doubtful last we saw. Unless something has changed, I think it's still doubtful. To me, doubtful is just, it means out. So forget Walker, play Charbonnet.
Right.
Rashawn Johnson is still out. Also something that's lingered for multiple weeks. DeAndre Swift for Chicago, still questionable, which is very aggravating because we won't know probably anything today because the Bears play one of the Monday night games. Remember, there's 2 Monday night games this week. To me, DeAndre Swift doesn't have the upside. He's not Breece Hall. He's not a guy I'm waiting for.
No, I'm not waiting for DeAndre Swift, especially against this Vikings run defense. No, thank you.
Right. Oh, by the way, they play one of the toughest run defenses in the league. So no thanks to DeAndre Swift. But again, he may play, sounding like there's a good chance he'll play. For what it's worth, he's still listed as questionable. But anyways, then we got the quarterback position. Let's talk about Drew Lock. Probably won't talk about Drew Lock anymore. He's out. And Tommy DeVito is in. And this changes nothing, right?
Nothing. I mean, it just, changes nothing. Giants are terrible.
That has not changed. But the Giants were watching the Heisman Award ceremony real closely last night, trying to figure out who's our guy. Please don't let it be Cam Ward. Derek Carr, no surprise, he is out. That means Jake Haener is in. I think this changes some things for New Orleans, but
this definitely changes things. Like Juwan Johnson was looking like a decent tight end option. Now he's risky. MVS is pretty much unstartable. Got to worry about the whole offense. So definitely changes things.
So even if Haener isn't horrible, or maybe he's just fine, hey, maybe he could even be borderline good. MVS is relying on those deep targets. This is not a guy who's going to air it out. My arm strength isn't his calling card, and I don't think MVS needs to be rostered anymore. And then the other questionable, and the guy we don't know about, is Dalton Kincaid. And I'll say it again, I'm done. I don't care. He plays or not. You shouldn't have to play Dalton Kincaid.
Exactly.
For me personally, biggest disappointment of fantasy this year. I know there were plenty that other people had, but for me personally, as far as my projections. But Keon Coleman is in for the Bills. He's back. He's playing. Jalen Coker is back for the Panthers. Good news for Josh Downs. He is in. He's back. I don't know if he's quite 100% though, and it's the Denver Broncos. So I know a lot of people had questions about Downs yesterday. The fact that he's been ruled officially in, does that encourage you any?
No. I would like to avoid the Colts pass catchers. Also, now they're saying in that Denver game, potentially 15 to 20 mile per hour sustained with gusts over 30. It's not going to be wet or anything, but still, that wind hurts the passing game. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm not doing it with my fantasy season on the line.
And look, let's face it. Even though he's been much better on tape and in real life the last couple of games, I don't know if Anthony Richardson is still a guy I want to necessarily hitch my wagon to for as far as the receivers, especially against a tough defense. But Josh Downs is in, and then Tony Pollard, or he's one that changed overnight, had been questionable, but like usual, he's playing, so no worries there. Pollard, if you were going to roll him out, you can roll him out like usual. And then the best news is for Tampa Bay. Well, it looks like not only is Mike Evans cleared, he was already good to go, but Bucky Irving is a yes. That's slightly surprising to me. I thought they might sit him, but what's your confidence level in a guy like this who's been missing practice, been all sorts of banged up the last couple of weeks? This is probably going to be one of those tough calls between Bucky and Rachaad White. What's the workload going to be? So how are you feeling about Bucky?
Can't feel great. I mean, you can't feel great. Like, he's not 100% here, but they didn't elevate any other running back, so it's just him, White, and Sean Tucker, so they must feel okay about him, I guess. This is a tough matchup against the Chargers. I don't know. I actually have this decision in one league, Bucky Irving and Tyron Tracy, who I don't even really like Tyron Tracy that much this week, but I think we're just going to go Tyron Tracy and just not risk it with Bucky Irving being severely limited, because at least I know Tyron Tracy is going to get all or most of the touches. I don't even know how many touches Bucky Irving's going to get. So, yeah, this one is tough. It almost would have been better if they just sat him and you just didn't have to think about it, honestly.
Yeah, it just would make things easier. What's tough is that Bucky Irving is a guy that was helping to carry teams into the playoffs the last couple of weeks, right? He's looking like not to get hyperbolic, but potentially a league winner the way he was playing. And then it just kind of came crashing to a halt. And I just don't know. I don't know how great you can feel about him this week, but it might be the best you got. We'll find out. And we'll find out when we answer your questions, which we're about to start doing. Again, you know how this goes. If you don't, maybe you're a new-time viewer. Thanks for coming on. We're going to answer as many of the comments and questions as possible. We're going to get a lot. If you want to guarantee your question gets posted on the air and answered, use the super chat feature. We have to do the super chats. Well, we don't have to, but we do. The super chats, that's what it's for, right? You paid the super chat, we're going to answer it. We're going to stay on until we answer all of them, and we're going to put them in order. So you can use that, or you can get that membership. YouTube members, we're going to answer their questions too, and we'll do as many of the others as possible. Before we get into our first question, also something that you may not know if you're new to the channel, we partner with Underdog. You've probably heard of Underdog. Everybody's using it. If you haven't used it yet, what are you waiting for? So try this out. You get a free pick if you're new to Underdog, because they're always wanting to give away free stuff. So new customers get a free pick of Jordan Love just getting 1 yard. That's right. Take the higher, 0.5 total yards. It's a free pick for you. And you get this if you use code ENDGAME when you check out. So download the Underdog app or go to underdogfantasy.com. Sign up using code ENDGAME. Get the free pick. You also get up to $1,000 of bonus cash when you first sign up, because they'll match half of your first deposit. So free stuff all around. A lot of NFL picks you can make. And it's not just for NFL, it's for all sports. And then also, if you don't want to maybe put that super chat in today, or you don't, have a chance, you're watching this back later, or whatever the case is, you still have questions, we can answer them anytime through the Draft Lane app. So download Draft Lane. It is our app. You ask a question related to fantasy football, and one of us will answer it and get back to you. So download that. It's a free download from the App Store or the Google Play Store. You can answer all your fantasy football questions any time of the week. But let's answer these questions now. Michael Cazares is the first. How's it going, Michael? Michael's always here. And we're going to get a lot of this. Yeah, Thursday. is going to really kind of change some of your decisions here. So had Cup, needs 4. Hill, Taylor, Sharps, London, Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, Taylor, Ridley, or Tracy.
All right, I'm assuming that's Tyreek Hill. I think you got to go Tyreek Hill. I think you got to go Charbonnet. This is where it starts to get tough.
Yeah, 1 jet, 2 jet, no jet. Would you say I'm asking out loud because I'm curious, because you had Devontae Adams as a boom, right? Reluctantly. Yep. And I agree. I mean, the targets are there. The matchup is there. Do you have Devontae Adams over Garrett Wilson?
I think you have to. You have to. Like, he gets more targets. He gets more targets near the end zone. I mean, I think you have to. Like, could Garrett Wilson outscore Devontae Adams? Of course. But I think Devontae Adams has to be the guy you prefer because he's who Aaron Rodgers prefers. So I think I'm going to go. The last 2 is between Adams, Wilson, London, and Ridley for me. I just wonder if, like, could I really put – I mean, I do like Calvin Ridley this week, but I also know the risk with Calvin Ridley is Will Levis. Could I really put Calvin Ridley in over, like, Garrett Wilson and Drake London, even though – I mean, you kind of need to chase that upside because you already got a 0, but, I mean, I don't know. Could I really do it with Ridley? But then I feel like if I put the 2 Jets in, am I kind of capping my upside a little bit? I mean, they both could have big games, but then I also wonder, like, how big of a game can Drake London have with Kirk Cousins right now?
Yeah, that's the tricky thing. I mean, I think you can view London basically as a floor player, right? You know he's getting targets, you know he's getting yards, and you don't feel good about his prospects for a touchdown since it hasn't happened for a month. I will say this. I feel a little better now about that Falcons offense because we didn't talk about this because we talk about offensive players, of course, but Max Crosby is out and he's done for the season. That is huge. He is the pass rush for the Raiders. Let's face it. I think they have Wilkins too, and he's good, but that is huge. It's kind of like we saw last year and previous years, the Steelers defense without TJ Watt. It's like night and day. Yeah. Now, that said, I don't feel great about Kirk Cousins, but still, that does help. I know this. I don't want to play both Jets. I know that.
Yeah, I probably don't want to play both Jets. So I'm probably going to go Hill, Charbonnet, Adams. I don't know. I feel like if I have the Cup 0, I'm probably just going to risk it on Ridley because I feel like he could have a really big game this week against the Bengals. Come on, the Bengals are terrible. Yeah. But if you don't want to risk it with Ridley, which I totally understand, then I think I would go London next. So Hill, Charbonnet, Adams, and then it's between Ridley, London, Michael, based on your risk tolerance. If you're like, hey, I already got the 0, let's just go for broke, then put Ridley in there and see what happens.
There you go. That's probably what I would do. Shoot for the moon.
I still can't believe Cooper Kupp got a 0.
Yeah.
0. Like not even like a 5 or 8 game, like a 0. Like what? Anyways.
And then this is tough. JD against the Saints or Burrow.
I mean, it's tough, but how do you sit Joe Burrow right now? The guy has strung together like 5 or 6. He's just playing. I mean, again, I keep saying this. If it was any other year, I think I saw a stat where like there's only been 2 years where a QB has had as many touchdowns as Joe Burrow through however many games. And only twice, like every team I think had a winning record at least, except for the Bengals somehow. And almost all of them had like at least 9 wins at this point. Some were like 13-0. Like if it was not this weird 2024 year, Joe Burrow would probably be the front runner for MVP right now, but he's stuck in this Bengals team. So yeah, I like JD this week, but how do you bench Burrow? I don't know how you bench Burrow right now.
Yeah, exactly. The risk, I always say this too with JD, is the touchdowns aren't there because they run pretty well. Like Brian Robinson gets a touchdown, Chris Rodriguez gets a touchdown, the defense gets a touchdown. So I'm going Burrow. It's interesting. I haven't brought this up yet. This is a great topic for the offseason. Joe Burrow's career is not altogether that different so far from Dan Marino.
True.
Second year making the Super Bowl, and then since then can't get back because his team has no defense, putting up big numbers, resulting in it's very, very similar. So as a longtime Dolphins fan, I have zero sympathy for Bengals fans. Or should I have more sympathy? I guess I should.
Yeah, you probably should. You should probably like at least have empathy.
All right, I guess I'll try. D underdog. Good morning. Win and go on, and loser go home. That makes sense.
Yes.
One receiver, one tight end, two flex. AJB, Metcalf, J-Mo, Thielen, Jonnu, McBride, Pacheco, and Tracy.
All right, I think I still got to go AJ Brown. Well, I don't know. Maybe I could go Thielen here at wide receiver. Man, I'm getting too high on Thielen this week. Well, maybe we'll flex. Let's see. We'll probably end up flexing. I mean, we'll probably end up flexing him anyways. I think you got to go McBride at tight end. AJ Brown or Thielen at wide receiver. Flex the other one. And then I probably flex DK here. I don't think I could start like Jameson Williams, Jonnu Smith, Pacheco, or Tracy over DK. So AJ Brown, Metcalf, and Thielen is going to be your wide receiver and two flexes with McBride at tight end.
There you go. Good with all that. George Brennan, the OPHAD Cup. Very nice. Higgins or Thielen?
I still, just because my opponent got a 0 doesn't mean I'm going to like suddenly change my lineup as far as, like play it safer or something like that, because you don't know what's coming today. You don't know, right? You might have 3 guys that get you like 5 points today, and suddenly like you're in a dogfight all of a sudden. You know what I mean? And you need upside. You always just need upside. I'm going Higgins.
Yeah, still put your best team out there, which we like to think we always know what it is. You think Cooper Kupp's part of your best team, and then until he's not. So
right.
Yeah, anyways, it's Higgins. Love Higgins still this week. Think it's a big Higgins week. Go for it. Derek Gonzalez wants to know if he should go Higgins if the opponent has Joe Burrow or Thielen. Same question, basically.
Yeah, but I'll just say, because it feels like at least once every couple of weeks we get this type of question where it's like, my opponent has wide receiver X. Should I play QB-Y? Or my opponent has QB-Y. Should I play wide receiver X? No.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You play the guy you think is going to get the most points, right? Because like if Higgins gets 20 points and Thielen gets 30, does it matter that your opponent had Joe Burrow? No, right. It matters that you left 10 points on the bench.
Exactly.
So you just play the guys you think are going to score the most points. I think that's going to be Higgins.
And I know, of course, there's a strong correlation, but we have seen wide receivers that can have a big game while that same quarterback has a bad game, like legit bad game. Kirk Cousins, Drake London 2 weeks ago. Drake London was good, even though he didn't score a touchdown. He was really good for fantasy because he got like 9 catches and a bunch of yards, and Kirk Cousins was horrible, and vice versa. A quarterback can go off, and then that receiver is left out of the party. So,
like last week. Where was T. Higgins last week when Joe
Burrow last week? Exactly. So yeah, don't need to take that into consideration.
Yeah.
Mind Muscle 5K. How's it going? Stages now.
All right.
We're gonna at some point put up a map of all the questions we've got from all around the world. I think we need to make a running list of all the titles we've gotten. We got Sages, Legends, Goaty Goats.
Yes.
All right. But thank you. Appreciate that. On Thursday, played Kyron Puka. Yeah, it definitely could have been worse. Those guys at least came through with yards. I mean, you got double-digit points, so that's good. It's not like Cup. My worry is starting Sun God. Wow, you have Terry Higgins and McConkey on the bench. And Sharps the flex. I mean, I can take McConkey out of the equation here and just not risk it.
Yeah, but
I mean, we still had Sun God as a must start, so you could just say just keep him in there and that's it. Are you tempted by the other two?
I mean, I am, but at the same time, like you don't want to get too caught up in this. Like, not that Terry and Higgins are bad choices by any stretch, but you don't want to get too caught up in this, like, oh, Sun God's just been okay for a few games, like, and then you put Sun God on your bench and he goes off this week, and Terry, and you know what I mean? Because like you ask me on any given week, am I playing Sun God, Terry, or Higgins? I'm just basically instantly saying Sun God. I'm like, Sun God's just in my lineup, so you don't want to just overreact to a few, not even bad games, just not big games. I'm still rolling with Sun God.
And for what it's worth, which I think is worth a fair amount, we use fantasy points as far as their data. Wide receiver coverage matchup for this particular week, though it's not necessarily a great matchup in terms of coverage. He does have the 8th highest expected fantasy points per route, and Sun God's out there every play. So in terms of expected production, he's clearly the highest of these receivers. But that's because he's always playing. He's always going to get targets. He's always got touchdown upside. Terry, I love Terry, his upside this week, but he's risky because remember, a couple of games, he did nothing. T. Higgins, I love T. Higgins this week. His ceiling is super high. But remember what T. Higgins did last week. Just last week. So just go Sun God. All right, Ryan Dar. Let's see. Good morning. Pick 2: Thielen, Flowers, Westbrook, Akine, Coleman, or Dell.
I think it's got to be the first two.
Yes.
I mean, Westbrook Akine is interesting because it's the Bengals, but at the same time, like we saw last week, this is still Westbrook Akine, and this guy, like, even when he was scoring touchdowns, he was doing hardly anything else. And Coleman coming back from injury, and Dell's just an outright avoid. So, first two.
Yeah, this one can easily go the first two. Thielen and Flowers. Rahul Ramesh, how's it going? Half PPR, needs help. 3 receivers in the flex. Bucky, Brees, Downs. All these questionable players. McConkey, DJ Moore. Oh, Elijah Moore. 3 receivers in the flex.
You need 3 wide receivers and a flex out of this group. McConkey and DJ Moore for sure. I might just roll with Elijah Moore over Downs. I mean, it sounds like Njoku and Tillman are probably going to be out, so let's just gamble on Elijah Moore here. It's half PPR. I don't know. I'll probably flex Brees over Bucky. I'm just very worried about, like, how healthy is Bucky? I mean, how healthy is Brees, really? But how healthy is Bucky? Like, is he going to get re-injured? I don't know. I'll probably just flex Brees here. McConkey more and more with Brees. Good luck. Good luck.
And if McConkey doesn't go, which is very possible, you're going to have to switch to Downs there at receiver. Because I'm looking at the late slate. I think Downs plays in the afternoon. That's going to have to be your plan B. Yeah, I agree. I'll go Brees over Bucky. Good luck. Jedi Koth. Needs 1 receiver in a flex. Flowers, Ladd, Waddle, Thielen, Cook, Sharps, Pollard.
I think I go, it's half PPR, but still I think I just go Thielen at wide receiver. And I think you gotta play Charbonnet. You gotta play Charbonnet.
Right. Especially now.
Maybe he won't do what he did last week, but I'm not willing to find out on my bench.
Right. But also, I don't feel like this is a big Pollard week, not because of health, just matchup. James Cook, I'm nervous about. Waddle, you always have to be nervous about. Flowers is okay. I don't think he has the highest ceiling. And then if Ladd doesn't go, that's the thing. Thielen plays early, Ladd plays late. So I would just lock Thielen in there. Jordan Dumas, Ertz or Hawk.
Like, I feel like it should just be Hawk, but then I'm like, is it Hawk? Let me see. Let me dive into the matchups a little more here.
What's
Saints
interesting is, again, the Bears-Vikings just played, and that was a pretty high-scoring game. He had a huge game against the Bears.
I mean, everybody had a huge game except for Justin Jefferson somehow for the Bears in that game.
Right. Doesn't mean things will be the same.
And the Bears actually are a better matchup. I think I'll just go Hawkinson.
They're both good matchups. So yeah, again, you don't want to say, well, this happened 2 weeks ago. This is exactly what's going to happen this week. But it's still a good matchup. Let's go Hawkinson. And then Cody putting 2 at once. Here we go. 8-teamer. Let's see. Said the Kyron Puka combo got you 31. Keel got his opponent 10. That's fine. Okay. Any changes here?
Probably not. No changes. You're good.
Yeah, I think that's good. And then the 12-teamer. He's regretting not starting Garendo. I wouldn't feel too bad about that.
I mean, okay, I guess he didn't get you a 0, but I mean, come on, we can do better than 11, I hope.
Yeah, I think Pollard can at least do that. I don't love Pollard this week, but I think he can get you that.
Yeah, I think Pollard can get you 11. I mean, even if he gets you 9 or 10, are you really going to be kicking yourself that you didn't start Garendo?
Yeah, no, I think you're good.
Yeah, I think you're good. You're good. I mean, is there anybody I would start over Jacoby? But no, I don't think so because I don't really want to start Devonta Smith, and I'm not flexing Brees or Bucky. So yeah, you're good.
Yeah. All right, good luck, Cody. EAW, 1 running back, 1 flex, 1 tight end. Harris, McCormick, MVS, Christian Watson, Juwan Johnson, Isaiah Davis, Stone Smart. They're already starting those players. Yeah, we're not going to change those. Okay, so 1 running back between, I guess, Najee or Sincere or Isaiah Davis, which is a no.
You can't. I don't think you can start Isaiah Davis now. No way. With Brees playing. I don't love Najee this week, but do I love Sincere McCormick more than Najee? Man, against the Eagles. I mean, the Falcons aren't man. That one is tough. Man, I maybe just go Sincere McCormick. I really feel like I'm too high on Sincere McCormick.
Could never be too high on Sincere McCormick.
Oh, yes. You definitely can.
Look, if it was any other matchup, but on the road against the Eagles, it could be brutal for Najee. I'll go Sincere. He's going to get pretty much all the touches in that backfield, so at least give him a shot. A flex and a tight end. At tight end, the options are Juwan Johnson or Stone Smart.
I'll just go Juwan Johnson here. You should still get targets at least.
Yeah, and then who to flex?
We got
Najee or Watson.
Yeah, it's PPR. I'll just flex Christian Watson. At least he has some big playability.
Yeah.
Good score.
All right, there you go. Brian James needs a receiver and a flex between BTJ, Myers, D-Hop, Pollard, Pacheco, and Jonnu. And then a quarterback question.
I think you got to go. I think I'm going to go Brian Thomas Jr. at wide receiver. Oh, Aiden O'Connell, why couldn't you just be playing so we could just say BTJ Myers and move on?
I know.
It's full PPR. I might still just go D-Hop here. I don't know. Myers with Desmond Ridder could get ugly. Yeah, I might just go D-Hop.
Or could play kind of safe, go for a floor with Pollard. And Pollard's he's fine. He's always fine. I don't know. I said I'm not risking the 0 from Jacoby Myers because Desmond Ridder is that bad. I don't want to do it. Yeah, I think Pollard is fine. He's kind of safe, but I'm gonna shoot for upside as well. Let's go BTJ and D Hop, and then Bo Nix or Pat Mahomes.
I think you just got to go Knicks. Very worried about the weather there for Mahomes. Let's just go Knicks.
There you go. Knicks it is. Knicks in a good spot. Alexis Aguilar, welcome back. Season on the line. 2 receivers, 2 running backs, and a flex. Lamb, Evans, Hall, Sharp, Irving, Wilson, Waddle. And then defense, Jets or Ravens, both are great.
Yeah, but I'm going to take the Ravens against Tommy DeVito.
Yeah, me too.
Giants might not score a point. Who knows? 2 wide receivers, Lamb and Evans. 2 running backs are going to be, oh boy. I guess Charbonnet and Hall, because I guess I'll put Hall slightly ahead of Irving. I'm going to flex Garrett Wilson. Yeah, so Lamb, Evans, Hall and Charbonnet, Garrett Wilson.
There you go. And for defense, go Ravens.
Yeah.
All right, good luck, Alexis. Tim has a question. Elimination game. It's deep. So which Browns running back you like, Chubb or Ford?
I'll go Chubb. I feel like he has more touchdown upside.
Yeah, I think Chubb is still the lead back, so give it to Chubb. Felix Tav, good morning. Hall, Stevenson, and that's it. There are no other names on the screen.
Yeah, I'm just going to go Stevenson. He's in a good spot this week. He's healthy. Should get a ton of touches. I'm going to go Stevenson.
There you go. Stevenson is still the workhorse. You have to be worried about Brees's touches. How many is he going to get? Is he good to go? I mean, really good, like health-wise. Are they going to limit him? Is he going to get re-injured? So with that said, Noah Davis, would you go Brees or Tyron Tracy?
I would just play Tracy. I don't even like Tracy this week, but I know he's going to get all the touches here. He's got that explosive ability. He catches passes. Let's not forget the last time Brees played, he had 12 carries for 60 yards and no targets because Isaiah Davis and Braylon Allen got involved, and I think Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis are going to be involved again. So, man, I don't love Tracy this week, but I would just play Tracy.
Yeah, the one thing with Tracy, it's definitely much, much lower on the list than he was last week before when he had great matchups. It's a horrible matchup against the Ravens run defense. They're probably going to be behind, let's just face it, all game. But if you're choosing between guys like this, again, Tracy does catch passes, so he will probably get some dump offs, and he does have that explosive ability. He could score. He could break away a big run. And then Ridley, Waddle, or Neighbors at the flex.
I'm going to go Ridley here. I'm going to chase that upside in a great matchup.
As am I. Derek Gonzalez now wants to know Njoku, if he plays, or Andrews.
I'll just go Andrews. Again, you got to be very worried about Njoku, how healthy is he. You got to be worried about the weather there in KC. Let's just go Andrews.
Right. Andrews should be fine. Pollard or Bigsby?
Pollard. I know Bigsby got a bunch of touches last week, but I just still don't want to. I don't want to be tied to this Jags offense if at all possible. Let's go Pollard.
Exactly. Josh Nelson in full. Jennings did not help, so we need 2 running backs, 1 good receiver, a tight end, and a flex. Wow. Okay. This is going to be tough. Bijan, Chase Brown, Kamara, and Monty. Terry, Garrett, Jason, Auden, and Freiermuth.
All right, well, I think you got to go Bijan and Chase Brown at running back, Terry at wide receiver. I'm going to go Muth at tight end. Man, I might flex Monty over Kamara this week. Although even Garrett Wilson and JSN are interesting. But I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go Monty. This guy, it's like almost a guaranteed touchdown. It's the Bills' run defense. They're at home. He could get 2 touchdowns. I'm gonna go Bijan, Chase Brown, Terry at wide receiver, and even in full PPR, I'm gonna go Monty. Yeah,
the concern with Kamara, of course, that Jake Haener is just awful, which is not guaranteed, but very possible. I do feel like Kamara does get you a high floor. I think he's going to catch a lot of passes today. But what's the ceiling? Yeah, I'm fine going Monty. I wish this was half PPR, but there you go, Josh. Rogelio Anaya has Darnold, Connor and Sharp, London and Shakir, Pollard and Stevenson with Ertz at tight end. Here's the bench. Any changes?
I don't think so. I think you're good. Pollard Stevenson. I'm not playing Irving Pacheco over those guys. Probably not. Damn. Nah, I think you're good. You're good.
This doesn't say if it's PPR. My only potential change would be, do I throw Harrison in there instead of a running back if it's full PPR, but it's risky. All right, Harrison, you don't know what you're getting. You never
Right.
know. But no, I think you're good the way you are. Big Wappa. Aren't all Whoppers big? Okay, I see the super chat. Let's see where Big Wappa's question is. By the way, guys, as I look, a good reminder, if you can tell if it's PPR, non-PPR, half, whatever, that definitely helps us.
Definitely helps.
Don't always have to put the full roster, but just anything that gives us that information, because sometimes it does come down to that. All right, Big Wappa, I'll keep looking for your question, but let's keep going here. Surge. Yeah, no, you don't want to lose in the playoffs, obviously. Start one running back and a flex. Tracy, Ramondre, Harrison. It's full PPR. One running back, one flex.
Yeah, I'm just going to bench Tracy here. Not a good spot for Tracy. This is a good matchup for Ramondre. He's been getting the touches. Harrison, it's PPR. I'm going the wider. Tracy, very risky this week. I'm going to go Ramondre and Harrison.
Right, for reasons we just outlined with Tracy. Again, he's startable, but not somebody you should love starting this week. Let's go Ramondre. He'll get the touches. And, of course, fantasy football is pain. Always. Throw this out real quick. Right now, Super Bowl predictions. No scores required.
Eagles, Ravens.
Interesting. I'm going to go with the way too obvious because I think it's destined the Lions are going to meet the Chiefs. So I know that's a boring answer, but that's what I got. Mike, start two in a flex. Nico, JSN, Shakir, Myers, Waddle.
Got to start Nico. I think the answer here is I think it's Nico, JSN. And I think I still go Shakir in full PPR. Nico, JSN, Shakir.
There you go. Let's go with those first three. And then Mr. Outer the Box. Mahomes or Richardson? Does the weather push you this far down on Mahomes?
Yeah, and look, I said in Denver it's going to be windy there too, so let's just go Mahomes.
Yeah, exactly. And the weather's not great either way, but it would have to be like a full-on like tsunami for me to put Richardson over Mahomes. Just can't do it. Luke Steins, Connor or Charbonnet?
Charbonnet. I mean, Charbonnet borderline must start with Walker out.
Yeah, exactly. I like Connor a lot this week. I was too down on him last week. I was worried. He came through, and I mean, this week it's even better matchup. So I really like Connor, but I think you have to go with Charbonnet. One thing I did notice we didn't mention, I think Amari Demarcado is out. Is that right?
He is. Yes, he is.
Well, look, not that he gets a ton of touches or anything, but you should feel secure about Connor's pass catching role, which he already has mostly had. So I like Connor a lot, but again, Charbonnet pretty close to a must start. Bizzleman, one running back and one flex. B-Rob, Charbonnet, Dowdle. I think Charbonnet should be one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Charbonnet and Brian Robinson. Although I like all these guys this week, but Charbonnet and Brian Robinson.
Yeah, these are all good options. So you really can't go wrong. Let's go the first two. Charles Baker, Love or Darnold?
Darnold. Got to go with Darnold, I think. Not a good spot for Love this week, and Darnold's been on fire.
Darnold's been on fire. That includes the last time they played the Bears. So there you go. Tyson DeMahie in half PPR needs 2-2-2. Chase Brown, JT, Sutton, McLaurin, Aaron Jones, B-Rob, Keenan, Thielen, Metcalf.
All right, well, 2 over Love, that's easy. Chase Brown, man, I honestly think I'm going Brian Robinson as my RB2. I'm going Chase Brown, Brian Robinson. I'm going Sutton, Terry at wide receiver. It's half PPR. I think I'll still go. Man, this got to be like an 8 or 10 team league.
Yeah, good news, Tyson. You have too many good players to consider. That's what makes this one tough.
I think I'm going to go JT. In half PPR, do I just go JT, Aaron Jones?
Well, let's make this easy and pick Aaron Jones because I might have gone Aaron Jones over B-Rob at RB2 anyways. Keenan, Thielen are both good. I mean, look, there's no bad choices. Yeah, I think we're good if we pick those first 6 players. Chase Brown and JT, Sutton and McLaurin at receiver, Aaron Jones and B-Rob at flex.
There you go. I'm okay with that. And then Tua at QB.
Tua definitely at QB. All right, there you go. C. Hibbs. Full PPR pick 2. Cook, Judy, Jacoby.
Oh, I think I have to sadly bench Jacoby here. Never thought I'd be like, please come back. Please play Aiden O'Connell. Please come back next week, Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've seen Desmond. It could be bad. It could be bad. It could be hospital balls getting bounced to him, balls completely uncatchable. I'm just gonna go Cook and Judy.
It's like what that meme, Wolverine holding the picture in the bed. It's Aiden O'Connell in the frame.
Yeah,
that's where we're at. Who is even? I'm wondering because it's possible they have to go. Who's the 4th string? Who's the backup to Desmond Ridder now? Who's the 4th quarterback?
Who knows? I don't even know. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Well, it might have to. I'm curious now. I got to look it up because didn't think we'd have to go to the 4th string Raiders quarterback. They'd signed Desmond Ridder because remember Desmond Ridder wasn't even on the Raiders. He was on the Cardinals to begin the season.
Yep.
Which tells you something. It is who? Carter Bradley? Have you ever heard of Carter Bradley?
No.
From South Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say
hope it doesn't get to that point.
Myers. Huh?
I said let's hope it doesn't get to that point.
Yeah, that makes me even more want to sit Jacoby Myers here. Boogie. Second flex in half. Bigsby, Coleman, Javonte.
I'm just going to go Bigsby here. He's getting all the it looks like he's a clear lead back at least. Maybe he scores. Give me Bigsby.
Right. Definitely go Bigsby over Javonte. Coleman's, yeah, just way too risky. Let's go Bigsby. At least get touches, and it's half PPR. Big Root, Brees, or Tracy? I'm just taking Tracy.
Yeah, just gonna go. Don't love it. Don't love either, but I know Tracy's gonna get the touches at least. So let's go Tracy.
Yes, exactly. He got the touches. Brees, again, even before this injury, there have been many games where Brees played and didn't have Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis even in the mix, and he was disappointing. You know what I mean? So,
Brees saw one of the biggest busts of the year, hands down.
Yeah,
hands down.
All right, so there we go. Ben Peterson, start one, Haktua, or COD Kyler Murray.
Tua.
Yeah, we'll definitely go Tua. But don't invest in Hawk Coin or whatever it is. Alex, in half, pick one. Mooney, D Hop, Elijah Moore.
Mooney.
Yeah, go Mooney. I probably would have said D Hop earlier in the week, but again, this weather is starting to be somewhat of a concern. And I do feel somewhat better about the Falcons again with Max Crosby out. So this has changed for me. Pick one, Pacheco, Tracy, or Najee. That's a tricky one.
I'm going to go Pacheco here. The weather should not affect him running the football.
Yeah, if anything, it could be to his advantage, right? They just try to establish the ground game.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think Najee's last in this list. If it was a different matchup, I would just go Tracy, but let's go Pacheco. Ooh, this one is interesting. Let's help Randy Lara. Love the show. Thank you, Randy. In the flex, are you just going Mike Evans or waiting for Ladd?
Nah, just play Evans.
Yeah, I think Evans is good enough. You don't have to wait. So good luck, Randy. And you know what? Let's make this into a lightning round. Let's do some We're still catching up to super chats, guys. If you super chatted in the last 40 minutes, we're going to get to you. Don't worry. Hang with us. Let's do some regular chats as well. Ryan Hayes, AJB or Mike Evans?
And then you pull this up. I guess Evans.
I'm just going Evans. Yeah. Chris, not you, Chris. Hall or Stevenson?
Stevenson.
And then Moreno, I'm just going to say real quick, this is easy. Top defenses for this week. Check the video, have a defense video. But this week, we also like
Baltimore, Washington, Eagles, Denver.
Yeah, Denver, definitely more interesting. Jacob Litton, DeAndre Swift, or Sincere McCormick?
Go Sincere. Although it's PPR, I mean, I don't know if Sincere is going to catch a pass.
He can catch a pass.
Swift, did he catch one last week?
Doesn't matter. Last week is the past.
Actually, he caught two. I'm impressed. All right, I'll go Sincere.
It goes Sincere. It's not just that me being irrationally high on Sincere McCormick because he went to my wife's alma mater, but DeAndre Swift, I very little interest in. He's still banged up, not 100%. It's a tough run defense. John Reed, thank you, John, for the super chat, but I don't see a question, so I'm going to look for the question. And if we don't see a John Reed question, we're going to keep going. So, also still looking for Big Wappa. All right, here's John's. Wappa. Burrow, Hubbard, Garendo, Bowers, locked in. Adams, Metcalf, Judy, Rashad White, Evans, Pacheco. Who needs 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a flex.
Like you need 2 more running backs?
Well, no, because I'm assuming he means that's what he needs total. He's got Hubbard and Garendo locked in. Obviously, you can't change Garendo. I guess he's wondering to change anything, not with Hubbard.
I'm not benching Chuba, so those are your running backs. A wide receiver, I'm going Evans and Adams. To have PPR, I'm going to flex DK Metcalf. Finally fully healthy. Let's see if he goes off again.
Yeah, let's see. We've been waiting for it. There's always those guys, right? They kind of okay, not bad. Like they'll have a couple of good games. They're just okay, kind of disappointing throughout the season, and then all of a sudden they appear, right? Week 15. Let's hope he's one of those guys, like George Pickens last year. Ernest Dismooks, Tyrone Tracy, or Sincere McCormick?
Yeah, I'm going to go Tracy here.
This is close. This is actually a pretty tough one. Like Sincere, I'll give the edge to Tracy just because he's more of Well, he's just not in as bad of an offense, I guess is the best way to put it. Although that's giving way too much credit. Zachary, Darnold, Knicks, or Tua?
Tua. Going Tua here, but man. Good QBs for a 1 QB league, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a good group to choose from. Let's go Tua, though. And then how about this? From, I'm sure it's beautiful, Costa Rica. I really wish I was there right now. Willongo 7. Janu or Sincere? That's a flex.
Oh, Sincere going to go out there and get everybody 5 points this week. But Janu,
he would never do that.
I guess Sincere.
I mean, Janu is obviously not a bad choice, but let's go Sincere here. Derek Gonzalez, Bucky, Pollard, Shakir, Higgins, bench 1.
Oh, probably got to bench Bucky here, sadly. I just really worry, like we saw last week, like how healthy is Bucky? There's the risk he goes out there and like gets 5 touches the whole game or something. Like it's just too risky, I think. So I'm going to bench Bucky.
Yeah, I can easily bench Bucky when these are all pretty solid choices. Nicholas Taflambas, Bucky, Tracy or Shakir. Probably not Bucky since we just did that. So Tracy or Shakir at the flex.
I like Shakir this week. Good matchup against that Lions secondary. It's full PPR. I'm going Shakir.
Going Shakir too. And then Robert S. Pick 2, Shakir. Garrett Wilson or Lamb?
Well, here I like Shakir, but not enough to start him over these guys. Wilson and Lamb.
Yeah. Lamb and Wilson, Wilson and Lamb. Eric Van Vano started Cup, so we need to get over that and do better. Pick 1 flex. In half. And any of these are the options. Dell, Worthy, Leggett, Hawkinson, or Gus?
I mean, you can't feel bad starting Cup when these are your choices. Like anybody who started any of these guys over Cup is either has a crystal ball or just got lucky. Oh man. I might just go TJ Hawkinson here, honestly.
That's what I was thinking. TJ Hawkinson, hope he has a big game like he did last time. These are not ideal options, but let's just go Hawk. Should get you something. And then we have Robert Woods. Don't think that's the NFL wide receiver. He should be busy today. Don't see a question. So, Robert, we're going to keep looking. Haven't seen it going back. If I see it going forward, I'll put it up. Oh, I do see it now. Okay, Robert Woods. 10-man, full PPR, flexing Waddle, Stevenson, or Metcalf.
I think I got to go DK here. I know DK's been bad, but Waddle's okay. Stevenson is okay. I don't know. I'm going to gamble on DK here. He's, for the first time in I don't know how long, practiced fully all week, wasn't even listed on the injury report. Maybe he's finally back to full health. I'm going to go DK Metcalf here.
Yeah, this is an interesting group. Stevenson should be your highest floor player. You have to wonder what the ceiling is in that offense, right? And Stevenson hasn't looked great, really, for most of the year since the very beginning of the year. Let's go DK and hope for a big game. Zen. All right, had the double dip of Niners there. So let's see. Knicks or Murray?
Knicks.
I like Knicks, and then needs 2 or 3 between Neighbors, Sutton, Evans. Stack him with Sutton.
Yeah, I'm going to bench Neighbors here. The other two give you more upside.
Yeah, there you go. Because you're looking for a big game. Well, you're always looking for a big game, but especially this, after you had Jennings and Garendo, Neighbors, it's not there. The big ceiling is not there, sadly. Live Wire got the membership here saying it changed Bengals defense to
I'm not starting even against Will Levis. I don't think I can start the Bengals defense.
They legit look like the worst defense in the NFL. Don't start Bengals defense no matter who they play. All right, Dustin Chalfant got McConkey. Also has Hopkins, Rome, and Amari on the bench. Are you waiting? Do any of those play late? Rome, Amari. Well, Amari Cooper plays in the late window too. I'm fine switching to Amari if you have to.
Yeah, I guess if you have to.
Are you putting D-Hop in there now?
Man, D-Hop. I wish the weather was just fine in that game because I do really like D-Hop this week, but yeah, I might just wait for Ladd and then you can just pivot to Cooper if you have to.
Yeah, at least they said it's sounding, what was it, optimistic that Ladd plays.
Yeah.
So let's wait. Let's put Ladd in there because it looks like also Amari plays at 4, and you could always go to him. Derek Gonzalez, which defense? These are all very good choices.
Yeah, I think I'm going Commanders against Jake Haener. Let's make Jake Haener prove that he's not a complete disaster.
There you go. Commanders it is. And then Livewire is also struggling with the flex. It says he needs 2. DK, Tracy, Mondre, Harrison, Sincere.
I can easily eliminate Sincere here and Tracy. It's between DK, Mondre, and Harrison. If it's full PPR, I'm going to go DK and Harrison. If it's half or non, I'd probably go DK and Ramondre.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't say. He said he needs 2. He doesn't say if it's PPR. I think he usually plays PPR, if I remember. I can see why you're struggling, right? You have a bunch of RBs who are just like, okay, and you have some boom bust type receivers. I don't know. Just go both. I might just go both boom bust receivers. DK and MHJ. Okay, so Vader does TCG. I'm not sure what that means. What's up? Do I start Brees or Tracy? Scared of the injury to Brees. I am too. I'm going Tracy.
Yeah, but I don't. There might not be a right answer here, but I guess Tracy. I'm not really loving Tracy this week either, to be honest.
No, neither am I. Don't get me wrong, but at least I feel good Tracy will be out there and get the vast majority of the touches. I can't say that for Brees. Is that like a Pokemon ball? It is, isn't it?
Maybe. I don't really play Pokemon. I don't know.
All right. Vader does TCG. That's interesting. Evan Talkington. Pat Henry, I guess at tight end. We're going Muth over Henry. I think we were saying Muth pretty much.
Yeah, Muth over Henry. And then JT over Rachaad White for me.
Yeah, JT. Of the people, how is it going? Thursday night, he asked about a flex. Got Henry and Chuba at RB. That's good. Tyreek and Terry at receiver. Have Connor, B-Rob, Evans, Ridley, Bucky. Yes, Brian Robinson is a boom, but you have guys like Connor and Evans and Ridley also.
Yeah, it doesn't say his scoring, but I don't think I can bench Evans for any of these guys. Like maybe Brian Robinson outscores him. I mean, look, maybe Connor, Ridley, and Brian Robinson outscores him, or maybe he outscores them all. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I can sit Evans.
Yeah, Evans is in. He's good. It's not a great matchup for him, but he's still Mike Evans. It really doesn't matter. Thing with Brian Robinson Jr. is he definitely could have a big game against the Saints run defense, but touchdowns are always in the equation. They're always risky, iffy in terms of projections. I'm probably going to be now maybe higher on Connor than Brian Robinson this week, but I think you have to play Evans still. Tony Priambo. 1 QB, 2 running backs, 1 receiver, and 1 flex. Okay, so Knicks or Murray? We've been saying Knicks.
Knicks.
HN, Chase Brown. I think those are your running backs. And then one receiver, Terry or London.
I think I'm gonna go Terry at wide receiver.
So then we still need to flex. Probably London.
Yeah, London at flex.
Okay, so you're gonna go Knicks, HN, Chase Brown, Terry, London. And good luck, Tony. John Caraballo is back. Odunze, McLaughlin, or Westbrook Akine at the flex.
I might just gamble on Westbrook Akine here against the Bengals. I mean, I mean, McLaughlin is a huge gamble that I don't want to take. Odunze one random big game last week. I don't know. I'm just going to go Westbrook Akine here and take what I get, I guess.
Interesting. I mean, if I'm going to gamble, I'm not starting a Broncos running back. I'll gamble on Odunze. Not that I expect touchdowns necessarily again, but it's the Vikings defense. Should have a big game. I actually think a couple of weeks ago when those two teams played, I called Odunze as a boom, and he didn't because Keenan Allen scored 2 touchdowns. And then last week, when everybody was starting Keenan Allen, Odunze scored 2 touchdowns. So you really never know. But I feel better about the Bears offense than the Titans offense. So I'll go with Odunze. Wes B. Neighbors, BTJ, Mooney, or Braylon Allen. Well, I don't think you can start Braylon Allen anymore.
Nah, I think I'm going Brian Thomas Jr. here, even against Sauce.
Right. You need some upside. To feel better about his chances for a touchdown than the other two, because the other two have literally not scored in over a month. Isn't it longer for Neighbors? How long is since Neighbors scored?
I think like week 3. Neighbors might not score till 2025.
Probably not. Miguel Perez, welcome back. 10 team, pending weather, Mahomes. The other options are Rodgers, May, or Cousins.
Yeah, I'm going Mahomes.
Right. T or Devontae?
I'm going to go T.
They both have upside, but yeah, like T better. Also, my op, who is his best friend, has Burrow. Well, that doesn't matter. We're not putting that in the equation. If that's what you're asking. All right, then John Caraballo again. Tua or Darnold?
Man, this is close, but I think you got to go with Tua in the nice, comfy. Although Darnold's in the dome too, but he gets the Houston secondary.
Yes, Tua should have a big game. Pound cake, 51-50. Baker, Kyler, or Knicks?
I think I just go Knicks here.
Yeah, Baker's just a little bit of a tougher defense he's going to face. Okay, then we have Javier, Fiber Seal. He already asked all his questions, so this is just, thank you and good luck. I appreciate you, Javier.
Good luck.
People, yeah, I wish I was going to show Livewire. It's not going to come up right, but apparently they're using the emojis there. We can't see them on here, but maybe you guys can see them.
Yeah, maybe you guys can see them on YouTube.
Coltrane Padawan. 2 receivers, 2 running backs, 1 flex. Achane, Chase Brown, Devontae Adams, Nico Collins, Terry McLaurin, Zach Charbonnet, Cortland Sutton, Gary Wilson, and Jerry Jeudy. I'm just going to say yes to all of them.
I mean, I think you got to start Achane, Chase Brown. I'm going to go Nico Terry at wide receiver. I mean, I like Adams, but I think I got to flex Charbonnet. I like Sutton too. How do you not flex? I like Garrett. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know. I think Charbonnet just gives you such a massive floor to go with such a high ceiling that, like, how can you bench him? I'm going Achane, Chase Brown, Nico Terry, Charbonnet, and I'm just gonna look at all the points being racked up on my bench.
Yeah, the flex. I mean, it's between Charbonnet and Sutton. Yeah, I really like Sutton this week. I might put Sutton in there, but Charbonnet probably makes the most sense. Let's just keep Charbonnet. Tanner Crumpton, McBride or Bowers?
think you got to go McBride this week. I'm not Alfred Browers, but man, with Desmond Ridder, let's just go with McBride.
Yes. You can this week, this decision is somewhat easy to McBride. Or both with one in the flex. Would you flex Bowers over Thielen or Addison? No.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Because you're risking. And let's not forget, even though Desmond Ridder did play half of last week, Bowers didn't do anything last week. But again, you can start Bowers over almost every other tight end, but not over those guys. We have Drea B, Ladd or Thielen.
I think just go Thielen and not risk it with Ladd.
Right. Thielen is good enough. Have Najee and Reed. No. Nope. Let's go Thielen and you're good. Easy one here. Ashaz Ahmed. Do I play Isaiah Davis today? No.
Not if you can help it.
Jin Rail. Got a lovely tight end question. Instead of Njoku, would you go, I guess, Juwan Johnson, Brenton Strange, or Stone Smart?
I'll just go Juwan Johnson here and take whatever I get.
I mean, those are the three most logical tight end pickups if you need somebody. Man, I really don't want to start the Jaguars tight ends with Mac Jones against the Jets. And I'm not falling for Stone Smart. Let's just see if Jake Haener is competent. Maybe not to be good, just like competent. Paul Framo, Adam Thielen or Jameson Williams?
I'm gonna go Thielen. I just think he has a way higher floor.
Yep, Thielen it is. And then we have Sangreal, Jalen Hurts or Jaden Daniels?
Ooh, now this might be one where I do consider sitting Hurts.
Yeah, we have that Saints defense, which is just not good. Jalen Hurts might not have his best game because he gets the Steelers. So I could see.
Yeah, I might go JD. I might actually just go JD over Hurts. This might be one guy I can start over Hurts.
Let's do it. Let's go JD. John Caraballo now at tight end. Jonnu Smith, Juwan Johnson, or no? Just no.
Yeah,
no to
just go Jonnu Smith.
Easily.
Go Jonnu Smith.
Yeah. Ryan Dari need to flex. Dell Coleman, Swift, Chubb, Downs.
I think I'll just gamble on Downs here. I don't want to say yes to any of these guys. I'll just gamble on Downs.
Right. That's it. With Chubb, you're just hoping for a touchdown, which he could get. I mean, he has scored some touchdowns. But let's just, if it's PPR, I think let's go for a little bit more potential upside with Downs. All right, and then let's shout out to a fellow YouTuber, Shellback Toy Rewind, for all these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans out there. Started Jennings on a whim, possibly regretting that because your other options are AJ, Evans, and Nico.
So we're just picking one of these?
I guess so.
I mean, Nico is one of the few absolute no doubt must starts in fantasy football. I would rank him Nico, Evans, AJ Brown.
Yeah, if you only pick one, it's Nico for sure.
Yeah.
Look, I would just say this: we were big on Jennings. Jennings was a very strong start. The matchup. Remember, this was the team that he toasted early in the season for that 175-yard game. It just didn't happen. It didn't happen. This was one of those games nobody scored.
Yep.
And then let's also give some props to Debo's backpack.
Hey, is Debo in there?
Yeah.
We're still looking for Debo. Is he in the back? Debo, is he in his backpack? Is he hiding in his backpack? We're still looking for this guy.
I don't know what that is. And I like that he's done the research here. He says that he heard that New Orleans gives up 35 yards a game to a receiver on the left, and this would be Terry McLaurin. Interesting,
but they did move him around last game a little more. They didn't just stick him on the left because everybody asked Cliff Kingsbury about it, and he's like, "Oh, I can move him. He doesn't have to just line up on the left." This one is tough though. Also, remember New Orleans doesn't have Lattimore anymore, which is probably a big reason why they only give up 35 yards to the receiver on the left. But anyways, I don't know. I mean, Sutton might be safer if you want to go Sutton. Like, I think both these guys are great, but if it's me, I'm probably going Terry. But if you want to go a little safer, I think Sutton's a little safer, I guess. Higher floor.
Yeah, you have to like both of these. I'm totally fine with Sutton here. If you're worried about, because again, there is risk with Terry. Maybe they don't need to pass it as much. He's not guaranteed to go off. So Sutton is probably safer. Josh H, Tracy, Devonta Smith, or Roma Dunze. PPR.
I'll just go Devonta Smith here. Hope for the best. Can't say I feel great about any of them.
Very risky. I'm wondering if I would actually go Roma Dunze. I might go Roma Dunze here. Just hope for a big game. Matt Hamilton, play 2, which means 1 sits. London, Thielen, Lamb.
I think I'm sitting London. These are some good choices, but I think I'm sitting London.
Yeah. London, Thielen, both guys, you know, we're going to get targets. I feel better about Thielen's matchup, but also potential to actually score a touchdown. Okay, we already did that one. Big Man Fishing, just saying good morning and agree. Guys, thumbs up. Helps us if you hit the like button and subscribe. Trying to help everybody get those wins. That's what we're trying to do. Also, we want you to win, not just in fantasy football, but your pick'ems. This is a good time for me to remind you. So we're almost halfway through the morning. You get a free pick, and you can definitely win this one. Take the higher on Jordan Love over 0.5 total yards. That's right. It's a free pick. Jordan Love gets a yard, you win. You get this if you're new to Underdog. So if you haven't tried it yet, sign up now. Just go to underdogfantasy.com or download the Underdog app. Sign up as a new customer. You get this free pick. You also get free cash. Yeah. You get up to $1,000 of bonus cash in your account when you sign up for the first time using code ENDGAME. Make sure to use that when you check out. A little section will ask you for a promo code. Put ENDGAME in there. It helps us out, of course, and it helps you out because you get the free pick and some free cash. And then you can put all your NFL pick'ems and all the other sports that they have available as well. So check out Underdog if you haven't yet. It's a lot of fun, and you can win right off the bat. Let's do Jedi Koth again. Half PPR, running back in a flex. Devon Achane, Brian Robinson, or Zach Charbonnet.
Oh, geez. I think I sadly think you got to bench Brian Robinson here because I just can't bench the other two. Can't do it.
Yeah, this hurts, but in a good way. You know,
Right.
having points on your bench is better than having nothing in your lineup. So all good options. Let's go Achane, Charbonnet. And then let's help Steel City Films. Thank you. Appreciate you. DeAndre Swift or JMO?
I'm just going to go Jameson Williams here. I do not feeling good about Swift this week against the Vikings.
No, I don't want to start Swift at all if I don't have to. Let's go JMO. John Palacio needs 2 receivers in half. DJ Moore, Xavier Worthy, Romeo Dobbs. And then for the flex spot, got JT. Yeah, I stick with JT.
Yeah, I'm not playing Sincere over JT. Man, I think you got to go DJ Moore, Worthy, and Dobbs. Ah, jeez. I'll probably just go Worthy. They give him like end arounds and jet sweeps, and he could always hit on a big play, even in the weather here. Yeah, let's go Moore and Worthy. It's like Dobbs, it's like touchdown or bust, basically.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be facetious here, but is there anybody else you could play? Is there another player on the waiver wire, receiver? It's possible. Like maybe there's somebody you could pick up, but If you have to choose between those two, I guess it would be Worthy. Harry Taylor. Full PPR. Gibbs, Achane, Connor, Jacobs needs 3. So somebody has to sit here.
I think Connor has to sit. I like Connor, but I don't think you could really sit those other 3. So Connor sits. Man, stacked running backs.
This is the problem, right? Get to the playoffs, everybody's got good teams. I hate to sit any of these guys, but I agree it has to be Connor, even though I really like Connor this week. Jedi Koth now needs a flex, Garrett Wilson or JSN, and this is half PPR.
This is really tough, honestly. But Garrett Wilson gets the Jaguars. I'm going to go Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, this is pretty close. Let's go for the upside. The upside, I think, goes to Garrett Wilson. Amy, NFL girl, welcome back. Got the Rams in there, unfortunately. Let's go for some upside. Stroud, Caleb Williams, or Winston. Yeah, normally you'd say Jameis has the highest ceiling, but not this week.
Yeah, so risky this week.
Yeah. I really want to say Caleb because, I'm still a believer. I do wonder, without getting too deep into this, because we still have a lot of questions waiting for us. The fact that Thomas Brown was the OC, right, calling the plays, now all of a sudden he got moved to head coach, and he wasn't just in charge of the offense. He has somebody else calling the plays now. Do you think that messed with the Bears? Do you now worry about the Bears' offense going forward?
Maybe. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Maybe, but I think, if you're looking for upside, it's probably Caleb Williams.
Stroud might be a little safer.
Yeah, it's between Caleb and Stroud. Although maybe this is a case where you want to stack Stroud with Nico and hope you get that double. Because you're gonna play Nico, obviously. I'm gonna play Nico and Lamb at wide receiver.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna play Commanders at defense. So maybe you want to go Stroud here and hope he hits on a couple touchdowns to Nico and you get the double points. I don't know, but
yeah, I'm fine with that. It could be a high scoring game there. So let's do it. Let's go Stroud with Nico. Just count on the Texans this week. Good luck, Amy. Nessa Lopez had the super chat down below. So here's the question in half. 2 receivers in a flex. Nico, JSN, Thielen, Mooney, Downs, Hall, Connor, Stevenson.
All right, you got to start Nico. I think I still go Thielen here. Nico and Thielen. And I'm going to flex Connor and half PPR. So Nico, Thielen, Connor.
Nico for sure. Yeah, Thielen next. I do like Connor. I'm glad I got a chance to finally say yes to Connor. Let's go Connor. EAW now JD or Sam Darnold?
JD. Going JD. Still a must start.
Right. Especially in this matchup. I know Darnold's been great, but Daniels is a must start. He is. TG. Baker or Mahomes?
Oh, boy. This would have been Mahomes, but now I'm a little worried about the weather. I might just go Baker.
I think that's fine. It's funny. This will come down to, I feel like the year in review 2024 fantasy football, you already know, right?
Yeah.
Questions we didn't see coming. Baker Mayfield or Pat Mahomes.
Every week we've gotten this question multiple times every week of the season, pretty much since week 5 or something.
Yep. Okay, so now we need 2 receivers, 2 running backs in the flex. AJ Brown, Nico. Surprise! Look, I know. I figured most of you watched the videos, the start and sit videos. Nico is a must start. If you have Nico, you don't even think about it. You start Nico.
Yeah, I'm not even surprised. Even if you don't watch the start sit videos, if you've watched your fantasy football lineup all year with Nico Collins in it, how do you ever even consider sitting Nico Collins?
Right. Well, yeah. Anyways, AJB, Nico, Higgins, Thielen, Flowers,
Nico and Higgins,
Charbonnet, Pollard.
Nico and Higgins at wide receiver, Mixon, Charbonnet at running back. Oh my gosh. It doesn't say scoring anywhere. You know what? I might just flex Chuba no matter the scoring. I just think Chuba has such a high floor and a decent enough ceiling. I might just go Chuba at flex. So Nico Higgins mixing Charbonnet with Chuba at the flex.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just go Chuba here. Gonna get so many touches. Defense, Buffalo, no thank you.
Nope.
Atlanta, Arizona, KC.
I'm probably just going to go KC against Jameis Winston. He's good for at least a couple interceptions and some sacks.
And the weather actually should help the KC defense.
Exactly.
And then Amy did just the super chat, but also forgot the tight end question. Njoku or Jake Ertz, Kraft, blah, 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 blah. Let's go Ertz or Pat.
Ertz and Freiermuth is close. Ertz is probably a little safer, I guess, so maybe go Ertz. But that one's close.
Yeah, I'm good with Ertz. Crook Hater, 3332. Murray or Knicks?
Knicks.
Go Knicks. Tomas Bernal. Pick one. Baker, Herbert, or Winston.
I think I'm just going to go Baker here.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about the last two. Two receivers and a flex. AJ Myers, DK Cooper, Thielen, Pacheco, Ramondre Odunze.
I think I'm going to go AJ Brown, Thielen, and DK Metcalf in full PPR.
Yeah, you did say it is full PPR. Yeah, I'm good with all that. Dustin Chalfant, 10-team standard. Muth or Henry?
I think I'm going to go Muth. More touchdown upside. Maybe Henry has a little bit higher floor, but I don't know. Muth is fun. Nah, I'm just going to go Muth. Don't talk yourself into it. Just go Muth. Just go Muth.
Yeah, you're hoping for a touchdown. Muth can score a touchdown. And Amy again, just to remind everybody, yeah, hit the like button. Agree. Thank you. It's the best channel around.
Thank you.
I tend to agree. Might be biased. Juice. What's up, Juice? Harrison or Dobbs?
Nah, I would just play Harrison. I don't really want to start Dobbs if I can help it.
Nah.
Just play Harrison.
If I wait for McConkey and he's out, would you just go Harrison over McConkey or wait for McConkey?
No, just go Harrison. Don't wait. I mean, I do think McConkey's going to play, but at the same time, if he doesn't, I really don't want to have Dobbs in my lineup.
Right. No Dobbs for sure. Blasted. One receiver, two running backs, and a flex. It's full PPR. Myers, AJB, Adams, Kamara, Jacobs, Dowdle, JT.
All right, I'm going to go Adams at wide receiver. I'm going to go Jacobs, JT at running back. Although, man, I'm tempted to put Dowdle in over JT, honestly.
Could flex him.
Yeah, but then I got to sit. I'm going to flex Dowdle over Kamara or AJ Brown. Actually, I might go Jacobs, Kamara at running back. It's full PPR. I think Kamara should still catch a bunch of passes. Okay, check. Adams at wide receiver, Jacobs, Kamara at running back. I don't know. I think in full PPR, I still got to flex AJ Brown. This could be a squeaky wheel game. He's still one of the best wide receivers in football. Adams, Kamara, Jacobs, AJ Brown is going to be my lineup. Man, Dowdle and JT on the bench.
Yeah. Well, the easy thing is you can definitely count out Myers here. I like Dowdle, but I don't think I'm going to start him over JT or Kamara. So there you go. Yeah, AJB is the big one. We'll see what happens today. Christian Diaz, 1984. Good morning. Needs upside, of course. So in non-PPR, going to Higgins, B-Rob, Dowdle, Flowers, or Wilson, we get to pick two.
In non-PPR, I probably will just go B-Rob and Dowdle. I just feel good enough about them in their matchups this week. I mean, again, like, the floor is so high for running backs in non-PPR because, like, if these guys total 100 yards, that's 10 points right there without even a touchdown. So, yeah, non-PPR, I feel good enough about them. I'm just going to go B-Rob and Dowdle.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm tempted even a non for Higgins if he has a big game, a touchdown, all that. That is not guaranteed. Like, this is still a risky pick. So in non-PPR, let's go with the two running backs. The Archbishop. All right, welcome. Needs 2 and 2 and a tight end. Got Bijan, Ramondre, McCormick, and Bucky. Garrett Wilson, Nico, Westbrook, Akine, Odunze, Keon Coleman, TJ Hawkinson, or Tucker Kraft. Needs all the upside to offset Cup. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You're going to go Bijan and Stevenson at running back. Nico and Garrett Wilson at wide receiver. I'm going to go Hawkinson at tight end. We have to flex 2 of these guys. Oh, man. It's full PPR. I might just go Westbrook, Akine, and Odunze, honestly. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, in full PPR, let's do that. And I'm considering Westbrook Akine this week still because of the matchup, right? Because they do get the Bengals. All right. I mean, you need all the upside. There you go. Good luck, Archbishop. Timothy James B. Got Bucky and Brees. Other options are not good. Would you play Brees and Reed? I mean, you can't play Brees out. Braylon Allen with Brees active.
No, you can't play Etienne.
I don't want Etienne, and we don't want Reed. I don't know. Just go Bucky and Brees, or do you try Downs?
I mean, I guess just go Bucky and Brees. Let's just go Bucky and Brees. I don't like Downs either. Let's just go Bucky and Brees.
Yeah. I wish you had better options, Timothy. Lucas Latch. Amari, Elijah Moore, Shakir.
Shakir. I don't know how many we're picking here, but I would rank them Shakir, Amari, Elijah Moore.
Yeah, Shakir. If you just need one, it's Shakir. I think Tua or CJ Stroud. We're going Tua. Clearly Tua. And then Patrick got the super chat. Patrick's question is Jameis or Herbert? Or could pick up Kirk, Wilson, or Stroud.
All right, we did just get news that David Njoku officially out.
All right, not surprising. Well, that's not good for Jameis either.
No, definitely not. Oh, man. Kirk, Wilson. I might just go Stroud, honestly. At least he's at home. Might be a shootout. I might go Stroud.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because Jameis is almost last, I think, on this list. Russell Wilson against the Eagles, no way. Kirk Cousins, no way. Let's go Stroud. Hope the bye did him some good. The Professor, start 3. Terry, Tyreek, AJB, or Aaron Jones? Let's go with the 3 receivers.
Yeah, in full PPR, I'm just taking those 3 wide receivers. A lot of upside there.
Yeah, a lot of upside. Exactly. I like Aaron Jones this week, but look, AJ Brown, if this is the game where they just go at him, you don't want him on your bench. Johnny Blaze, what's up? 12 man, half PPR. James Cook or Brian Thomas Jr.?
It's half. I'm still going to go BTJ here in half. I don't know. I'm not completely out on James Cook, but it is a tough spot for him. BTJ, barely.
Yeah, and the fact that this is half makes it a little tougher, but still, I'll go BTJ as well. Hey, he was able to come through with a pretty good game last week, even despite having Mac Jones. And Evan Ingram is gone. I think that might be good for BTJ. Let's do Faisal Al-Tahabi. Brees, JT, or Sincere?
I'm going to go JT here. He's healthy. He's the workhorse. He's got explosive ability, touchdown upside. I'm going JT.
Yeah, definitely JT here. Speaking of the Jaguars offense, this is just an opportunity to say no to Pitts. Sand 14 within Njoku is out, so it's either Pitts or Strange.
I'll just go Strange. I'm not starting Pitts.
There you go. Yep, Njoku officially out. Eric Solberg, Evans, Hall, Neighbors, or Ridley?
Not sure how many you need. I'm going to rank them Evans, Ridley, Neighbors, Hall.
Yeah. Don't know what the format is here either. Let's put Hall last, Neighbors second to last. Dale Sullivan needs 2 receivers and running back and a flex. Shakir, Waddle, Harrison, and QJ. Najee, Dalamonte, Chase Brown.
Wow. Only one of these running backs?
Is he ready to start Kyron?
All right. Chase Brown at running back. Harrison and Shakir at wide receiver. And then I'll flex Monty.
Yeah, can flex Monty. And then the kicker question, Lutz, Butker, I guess he's back, or Koo?
I mean, I would say Butker, but you got to be worried about the wind, I guess. I don't even know. I feel like we've every time we do Lutz, I still say Saints, but I know he's not Saints anymore.
Lutz is Denver.
Yeah, win there too. I guess just go Koo.
Koo it is. He's been struggling though. But
it's kickers. It's like they all struggle. You know, you should have started you should have started the Rams kicker.
That's right.
Probably nobody started that guy.
You know what? That's exactly right. That's look, I know that there is a way to analyze kickers. It's still not a great way. Look,
people think there is. They tell themselves there is because there's that one kicker who did that one thing and it proved that one other thing, but really there isn't.
Yeah. That guy, the Rams kicker who had like 13 points this week, is rostered in 4% of leagues. Rostered. Yeah. Now, how many has he actually started in? Yeah. Anyways, enough kicker talk.
You guys should have played him. If you're in a kicker league, you should have played the Rams kicker. How do you all not know that?
DV needs 2. Pollard, B-Rob, BTJ, Pacheco.
I'm going to go B-Rob and BTJ.
Yep. And then other league, Ramondre or Sincere?
Ramondre.
You know what I'm going to go with, and I'm pretty sure you will too, it's Shrek 2 on DVD.
Yeah.
Needs 2 quarterbacks, a tight end, and a flex. Nix, May, Jameis, Bryce Young. 2 quarterbacks.
I mean, I think Nix is definitely one. I might just go Drake May here against the Cardinals. Jameis very risky, and Bryce Young, what's the upside? I'm going to go Nix and May. Let's go with the 2 rookies.
Yeah, why not? It's more fun that way anyways. Ertz or Ferg?
Ertz.
Definitely Ertz. Waddle or Flowers?
I do actually like Waddle this week, but I think I'm going to go Flowers against the Giants.
That's a tricky one because you don't know what you're getting with either one. I think Flowers should have a higher floor. Let's go Flowers. What about this one real quick? Polo Espinosa, Waddle or DJ Moore?
I'm going to go DJ Moore.
Yeah, DJ Moore for sure. Eric Sahlberg, JT or Rico Dowdle?
I mean, that's actually close. There's a part of me that wants to just say Dowdle. I mean, he's been good. He gets the Panthers.
That's tempting. I mean,
I'm going to go Dowdle over JT. Why not? It's week 15. Let's bench our second round running back for Rico Dowdle.
Why not? We're already benching Breece Hall. Why not? Winston or Russ?
I'll go Winston here and hope for the best. Russ without Pickens, just no ceiling.
And I mean, I don't know if it's probably not too late. If you can pick up and stream between these 2 choices, I would rather go with Drake May. I would rather have Bryce Young. So I don't want either one. But if I had to, I'd go Winston. Jared, flex Shakir, Flowers, McCormick, or Bucky?
I mean, maybe this is the week Flowers goes off, but I think I feel good enough about Shakir. I'm just going to play Shakir.
Yeah, I'll go Shakir as well because of the matchup. And yet another kicker question.
I mean, isn't Aubrey? If Aubrey is not a set and forget kicker, then that just shows you should never play with kickers. Like, how does this guy not a set and forget?
He's struggled lately too. He's missed a couple. But anyways, let's go Aubrey.
Because they're kickers, and as much as you think you can predict kickers, you cannot.
No.
And you know what's really great about kicker? Aubrey is a perfect example of what's great about kickers. Like Koo was an example of that too. Like some random kicker will come out of nowhere and have an insane year, and then everybody the next year drafts him in like round 6 of their fantasy league, and then he's terrible.
It always happens.
Brandon Aubrey's this year's example.
Aubrey is it, and rest of the season, I just go Aubrey. I don't know. There will not be. I guarantee you, there will not be a top 12 rest of season kicker rankings. It's not.
There'll never be a kicker video.
John Smith in PPR had Jennings, needs a receiver and a flex. Evans, Adams, Jason, Pacheco.
I'm going Evans and Adams.
Evans and Adams is good. Andrea stopping by just to say good luck. Thank you, Andrea.
Yep, good luck.
Aaron Castillo, start Charbonnet, James Cook, or JT?
Charbonnet. Borderline must start now. Charbonnet.
Yeah. Adrian, what's up? Adrian Vaca, good morning. Needs 2 receivers in PPR. Waddle, Neighbors, BTJ, QJ.
I'm going to go BTJ. Neighbors if you want the high floor. Waddle if you want to risk the ceiling. I think if it's me, I'm just going to go BTJ Waddle.
Yeah, I think with the Houston secondary, the way they've played it, let's go Waddle, right? See what he can do. Maybe the target share from last week sticks. Maybe. So BTJ and Waddle shoot for some upside. Otten or Fryermuth?
I'm going to go Muth.
Go Muth. Nix or Goff?
Ooh, this one's close, but am I irrationally high on Nix this week?
No, I'm high on Nix. I like Nix. I'll go Nix.
All right, let's go Nix.
Ravine Seju in half needs a receiver and a flex. Downs, D Hop, Westbrook Akine, Wilson Hawk, Sincere McCormick.
I know there's weather concerns in KC, but I'm just going to go D Hop and Garrett Wilson. Just don't love those other guys.
No, Wilson's the one you should probably feel the best about. It's kind of tempting to flex Hawkinson here again, but let's give some optimism to D-Hop. Darth Bone, last question. All right, pick 2 running backs, Sincere, Warren, Bigsby, or Kendre Miller. Lost all of his RB1s this year, you can tell. Still made it. Hey, look, you never know. I'm not saying just because it happens to be Sincere McCormick, but a guy like this, or maybe it's Bigsby, right? You pick him up, he randomly rips off like a 60-yard touchdown run, which happens, right? Random guys have big touchdowns, big games. That's the luck aspect of it.
Yeah. I'm going to go Sincere and Bigsby. They're getting the touches.
Right. There you go.
Good luck. Good luck.
JR Fuentes. In PPR, would you go Metcalf or Ridley?
I don't think so. I do wonder if we're going to get a big Metcalf week this week because, fully healthy, not on the injury report at all, but Ridley in such a good matchup against the Bengals. I think I'm going to go Ridley.
Yeah, it's the Bengals. You have to take a shot. Ridley getting so many targets. Yeah, you have to stick with Ridley. The Gaming Wolf needs a wide receiver 3. It's PPR. Westbrook Akine, Quentin Johnson, Ray McLeod, Elijah Moore.
I'm just going to go Westbrook Akine, Ray McLeod. I guess Elijah Moore in PPR with everybody hurt. It's just him and Jerry Jeudy basically to throw to, and Jordan Akins, I guess. Yeah.
So Westbrook Akine is the first choice?
I don't even know. I'm just going to sit QJ. I'm not going to say any of these guys are the first choice, but.
Well, I don't think he needs 3. I think he needs a wide receiver.
A wide receiver 3? Oh, man.
I mean, I really hope you don't need 3 of these. I'm assuming this is your 3rd receiver.
Ray McLeod is very interesting against the Raiders. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe just gamble on Westbrook Akine against the Bengals. He could hit a long touchdown.
Yeah, because I think even with Njoku and Tillman out, I still don't feel great about Elijah Moore. And we were talking about the weather, and it's a tough defense. Quentin Johnson is way too risky for me. I think it's either hope for Ray Ray to have a big game or shoot for the big, or I should just say the touchdown from Westbrook Akine. I think I would shoot for the touchdown. So let's go, Nick. DV now needs 2 running backs and 2 flex. Rashad, Najee, Ramondre, Sutton, D Hop, Marv.
All right, I'm going to go Ramondre and Rashad White at running back. And then I'm going to go Sutton and Marvin Harrison at the flex, just because I'm a little worried about the weather for D-Hop.
There you go. Now, Charles Faircloth III. Started Cup, unfortunately. Okay, QB, Darnold or Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels.
No, Daniels. Johnny Smith or Mark Andrews?
Johnny Smith.
Keenan or Garrett?
Ooh. That one is tough this week, but I think I got to go Garrett Wilson against the Jags.
That one is tough. It could go either way for sure. Both have good matchups on paper. Both, you never know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Let's go Garrett Wilson. I did see, again, for what it's worth, Ty Conklin, the tight end for the Jets, I think is out.
Yeah, it's worth
vacating
target, I guess.
Vacating all 2 of those targets.
Yeah.
Harry Taylor needs 3. Hubbard, Connor, B-Rob, Dowd, or JT.
Oh, my goodness. I actually think I'm going the first 3. Man, tough to bench. I mean, we got JT on the bench. This is tough.
Yeah, you have no bad options here. I mean, is there one I don't think there is. Is there one you could even eliminate, saying allowed too much risk? I don't even think so.
I mean, maybe Dowdle, because if I felt like there's a guy who's not going to score, maybe it's going to be Dowdle, but
I'm fine with the first 3.
I'm going the first 3, honestly.
Yeah, I think the first 3 are the ones I feel most confident about. So Hubbard, Connor, B-Rob. Here you go, Harry. Eric Sahlberg again, Mooney, Neighbors, or Harrison in half.
I mean, half does lower Neighbors' floor a bit. I think I'll just gamble on Harrison this week. He has the most upside.
Agree. That's how I'm feeling. Can you win a guy who could, in half especially, who could score a touchdown? And the first 2 aren't doing it. They're just not. Ernesto Balsaceres needs 3. Flowers, Judy, Collins, Mooney, Higgins.
Nico is a must. Higgins is a borderline must. So now we're picking one out of these. Oh, I know the weather isn't great in KC, but man, Judy, it's like Judy, how many targets is Judy going to get now? I think I got to go Judy. I think I'm going to go Judy is 3.
Right. And Njoku is out.
And Tillman's out.
Yeah. There we go. Collins and Higgins for sure. The third is tough, but let's go Judy. Let's go. Let's go. Help. Playing the points. Leader. Projected loss by, don't worry about that. Denver, Minnesota defense.
That's tough this week.
That is tough this week. I like them both, but I have the Vikings as my number 1 defense rest of the season, but that takes into account the rest of the season schedule. Denver is in a good spot, right? Anthony Richardson will get sacked, could turn it over. Denver's a sack leader, but Minnesota's not far behind. I'll probably go, man, they're both at home.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Minnesota against Caleb.
Yeah, I'll probably go
Minnesota. He takes so many sacks and he'll turn the ball over.
Yeah, let's just go Minnesota. And then 3, Tracy, Mooney, Thielen, Downs, Ray. And then no, because Brees is in.
All right. I think you got to go Thielen number 1. I'm going to go Mooney number 2. Jeez.
It's half.
I'll go Tracy number 3.
Yeah, briefly considered Ray, but Tracy's good enough in half PPR. So
Yeah.
Tracy, Thielen, Mooney, and Minnesota. Let's go. Ballers in full 12. D Hopper, Devontae.
I'm still going to go D-Hop here, even with the weather. I just not feeling a big Devonta Smith game.
Right. Go D Hop here as well. Thomas. Drop Juwan or Schultz for Hunter Henry, Smart. Stone and
Sure.
Smart are the same guy, I think.
You can drop one of those. You can drop you can drop one of those guys for Hunter Henry.
Right. Go Hunter Henry here.
Yeah.
He's fine. Adam Thompson, London Evans Flowers, DJ Moore, start 2.
I'm going Evans in London here. I do like DJ Moore this week, but I just think Evans in London. I have trouble benching them. So Evans in London.
Evans in London it is. I mean, DJ Moore is interesting, but I think London, at least you know what you're getting. Mark Hoffman, Rodgers or Drake May?
I'm not playing Rodgers even against the Jags. Just give me Drake May. He runs.
That's true. Got that rushing upside. Not doing it with Aaron Rodgers. 95. For the flex, Garrett Wilson, BTJ, London, Cooper.
Only one of these guys. I think if I can only play one, I'm going. I think Wilson has a higher ceiling than London. I'm going Wilson. I think London's a little safer. So maybe if your opponent had like Kupp and Jennings and Purdy or something like that, just got decimated on Thursday night, maybe I would go London. But I think Wilson has a higher ceiling. I'm going to go Wilson this week.
Agreed. Going for the higher ceiling here. It should be Wilson. And then needs 3 running backs in the other league. JT Cook, B-Rob, Tracy Jacobs.
I'm going B-Rob, Jacobs, and JT. Pretty easily there.
I was going to say, finally a sort of easy one. That doesn't look easy, but it is. Thomas. Sincere or Westbrook Akine?
In PPR, I'm just going to gamble on Westbrook Akine here against the Jags in PPR, hitting a long touchdown or something.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Again, we're going for upside. He's got it based on the matchup. All right. Again, we're still catching up to Super Chats. Still about 40 behind, so we're going to try to pick up the pace. We have about an hour until kickoff, a little bit more. Let's start off with a lightning round here. Some non-Super Chats. Justin H. in Superflex. Would you start Bowers over Jameis Winston?
Nah, I'm going to go Jameis Winston.
Yeah. Look, with Desmond Ridder in there, sorry. Anthony Forrest is in a pickle. Stone Smart or Noah Gray?
I'm going to go Noah Gray.
Noah Gray it is. And then let's do the Gaming Wolf again. Herbert or Murray?
Murray
for sure. Henry Odom. Welcome back, Henry. Hawk, Muth, Ferg, or Hunter Henry?
I think you got to go Hawk here. You got some good options, but I think you got to go Hawkinson.
Yeah, these are actually all pretty solid tight end options, but let's go Hawkinson above them all. Well, that's funny, Killa. He liked your neighbor's take here. He may not score until 2025. So what's happening? Hello, Trey McBride hasn't scored all of 2024. Mark M.
That's not true. He had a rushing touchdown.
Well, okay. I guess we can count
which is very tilt. That was the game where Trey Benson, Amari Demercado, and Trey McBride all had rushing touchdowns, but James Conner didn't. Very tilting game.
Fantasy is fun. Kyler or Baker?
I'm gonna go Kyler. I think he has more upside.
Yeah, agree with that. Kirk or Russ?
Give me Russ. I'm not starting Kirk. Maybe this is the week, but how many times? No, I'm not starting Kirk. Just give me Russ. I'll take whatever he gets.
I might actually go Kirk here.
Wow,
go Kirk. No Max Crosby.
I mean, Russ still had 2 touchdowns last week. He didn't have any yards, but he still had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's a horrible matchup for him this week. I don't know. I'd rather not. Nemesis, good morning. Quentin Johnson or Josh Downs?
Yeah. I might just go QJ either way here. At least he has a touchdown upside.
True. Good matchup for him, actually. Ertz or Hawk? We're going
Hawk.
Eric Sahlberg with another one. Jonathan Taylor, Zach Charbonnet, Rico Dowdle. You may only choose one.
Charbonnet. It's got to be Charbonnet.
Yeah. Hate to bench the others, but let's go Charbonnet. Neighbors, Metcalf, Ridley, pick 2. And this is half PPR.
Yeah, I'm going to go Ridley and Metcalf. Half PPR does hurt Neighbors because now those 7 catches for 70 yards aren't quite as valuable. So Ridley and Metcalf.
Yep. Charles Stanley. Ravens or Vikings? Points are awarded for low yardage totals as well. That's interesting.
Got to go Ravens then. I mean, it's the Giants. Got to go Ravens.
Yeah. If you actually get points for yardage on defense, which is intense, it's Ravens. Definitely Ravens. Watching YouTube.
Yes, you are.
Very fitting. Terry, Drake, Shakir, Nico, JSN, MHJ, 3 receivers and 1 flex.
Nico for sure. Terry number 2. I think I still got to put London in over these guys. So Nico, Terry, Drake, London. Oh, and a flex. I think I got to go JSN here. Nico, Terry, Drake, JSN. Oh man, Shakir tempting.
Yeah, good with all that. We already did that one. Slick Rip the Ruler. Needs 3 and
Look
half.
at all this. Got magnifying glasses in here. Wow. How long did this take to type up?
Yeah, I gotta put this on here just because of all the effort that went into it, and I like the name. All right, so needs 3. Hall, DK, Waddle, Thielen, BTJ, and happy holidays to you too.
I'm gonna go Thielen, DK, and Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, we can sit Brees here from this group. Pimpin' ain't easy. All right. That's what I've been told. Half PPR league, start 1. Bowers or Hawk?
Nah, I'm still going Bowers here. Still going Bowers. Can't do it. Can't bench Bowers for Hawk.
Thinking about it. Let's stick with Bowers. Maybe that's the plan, right? Just tell Ritter, just throw it to Bowers across the middle. And then start a flex. That should be the game plan, right? McCormick, Neighbors, or the other tight end.
Nah, I don't know. I'll just go Neighbors here.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think you want 2 Raiders in your lineup. Stoke for Life Foundation. Word is Ladd is playing. Would you go Ladd over BTJ or Mooney?
Well, the nice thing is, if Ladd doesn't play, you can always pivot to Mooney because they play Monday night. So let's just see if Ladd plays. If he doesn't, just go with Mooney. Should be fine.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Tanner Crumpton, Thielen or Addison? Oh,
I think you got to go Addison. I think he just has so much more upside than Thielen. Got to go Addison.
Yeah, Addison is a guy you just very, very hard time sitting. Jinrail now. You throw this at us. Jacobs, Achan, or Sharp. We can only pick 2.
I think you have to sit. I think you can't sit Jacobs right now. How do you sit Jake? How do you bench Jacobs? And I really can't ever bench Achan.
No.
I guess you got to bench Charbonnet here somehow.
Right. Can't go too crazy with Charbonnet. He's the one who has to sit. Ernesto now with a tight end question. Bowers, Andrews, still Bowers.
I know we're worried about Bowers, but I'm not sitting him for these guys. Nah.
Yeah.
If he busts, he busts. Oh, well.
I'm worried. He very well could bust. The only one I would even consider is Andrews, but there's no guarantee Andrews has a big game, right? Let's just go with Bowers and hope the target share is there. Dang it, Zin. A 12-team PPR. Amari, Bucky, McCormick, or Henry?
I'm just going to go Amari. At least he has upside. Do not like any of these guys, honestly. I mean, Henry's fine for a tight end, but that's about it.
Right. Exactly. TR, Robinson or Pollard?
I assume Brian Robinson. I'm going Brian Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson for sure. Steelers or Chargers? Not the Steelers. You get the Eagles. You can't play the Steelers.
Yeah, let's just go Chargers at home against Baker Mayfield. Will take sacks and turn it over.
Yeah, let's go Chargers here. Swaggy P Peru. 2 of Pacheco, Irving, Hall.
I'm gonna go Pacheco and Hall. Man.
Roberto wants. Okay, I'm reading Roberto. What's up, Roberto? He's got a hot take, I guess. I don't know. This is coming from. He's saying that Thielen's hamstring doesn't last.
Wow. Even calling a hamstring strain. Dang.
Predicting injury. That's bold. I'm not sure where that's coming from.
But I mean, I guess if you're going to predict the injury from a old dude who already has hamstring issues. I guess is not the worst.
I mean, yeah, it could be. Are you going against Adam Thielen in your playoff league, Roberto? This is what I wonder. This is what
Maybe
he's like trying to will this to happen. Okay, Dennis Johnson has a super chat. Thank you, Dennis. I'll keep looking down for the question. But let's go to Senpai Snipes. Neighbors or Keenan?
I'm just gonna go Keenan here. More upside.
Yeah, a guy who at least could score a touchdown. Ivan Garcia needs help from the Goaty Goats. That's us. A-Rich, Henry Taylor, Evans T, Cook, McBride on the bench are these guys.
I'm not benching. Tyreek Hill on the bench, Charbonnet on the bench. Nah. Let's go Tyreek Hill over. I'm gonna definitely go Charbonnet over James Cook in the flex. Man, who do I like better, T or Evans? I'm gonna bench Evans and go Tyreek Hill.
Well, now that I'm looking at it, I think would you sit Taylor for Charbonnet and then just flex Tyreek Hill? Like, do you like Jonathan Taylor versus
Actually,
Evans?
I might. Yeah, that's a good call. I might do that. Charbonnet and over JT, flex Tyreek.
And then I'm definitely not playing Russell Wilson. So I don't love Anthony Richardson, but then you don't have 2 Colts against Denver.
Yeah.
Okay. So put Charbonnet for JT, put Hill in for Cook. Jonnu, McBride. Got to keep McBride in there, I think. Okay. There you go. Good luck, Ivan. Carson, Cooley, Pollard, or DJ Moore?
If it's PPR, DJ Moore. If it's non-PPR, Pollard.
And if it's half, still DJ Moore?
Probably. Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, Pollard a little safer in half.
Who wants safe? All right, DJ Moore, if it's PPR. Rockin' Croc. Started Jennings, the op-ed cup. All right, well, there you go. So you're ahead. Choose 2, Thielen, BTJ, Neighbors, or Justin Jefferson.
I mean, you have to start Justin Jefferson, and then I think Thielen's going to be my number 2.
Yeah, Jefferson is an easy one. Yeah, Thielen too. Jeremy Henry, Elijah Moore, Westbrook Ikine, Keon Coleman, MVS. We have to pick 2.
I'm going to go the first 2 here.
Yeah, Moore, hope for some targets with those injuries, and Westbrook Ikine based on a matchup. MVS with Jay Kaner, no,
cannot risk
Keon
it.
Coleman.
Cannot risk it.
Now we got brother Charles Johnson. Josh Allen is his quarterback. So Amari Cooper, Josh Downs, or BTJ?
I'm going BTJ. I know it's the Jets. I know it's Sauce, but BTJ is going to get the targets. He's a good player. I still like BTJ this week. I'm going BTJ.
Yeah, and again, I know you're thinking the Allen Cooper stack here, but that doesn't get you extra points. Still like BTJ better. So look, Cooper could outscore with BTJ. There's no guarantee here, but Coleman is back. Shakir is still the number 1 there. So like BTJ better than Amari. Nemesis said he forgot he has Downs in another league, him or Ray Ray. Downs versus Ray Ray. Just go Ray Ray.
Yeah, I might just go Ray. Good matchup against the Raiders.
Danny D, full PPR flex, Bucky or JMO?
I know it's hard. I know Bucky's been so good. Well, until last week when he wasn't. I'm just going to go Jameson here. I'm very worried about Bucky Irving, how healthy he is.
You have to be. Yeah, just go JMO. And then Tua or Kyler?
Tua.
Tua it is. And then Paul Venditti, one running back and one flex in full. Brees, Mooney, Sharp, Sincere, and saying, thanks to you, I made the playoffs. All right.
Nice. You got to start Charbonnet at running back, and then I'm going to flex Mooney.
Charbonnet and Mooney it is. You don't have to worry about Brees here. Jedi Cough with another one. Berg, Andrews.
I'm Owen Andrews. More touchdown upside.
Yeah. Hook and reel. Half PPR. Played Garendo and Puka. Now debating between Najee and Tracy. And then debating between Ridley and Reed. Well, that's easy. It's Ridley.
Yeah, I'm not debating that one. I'm just playing Ridley. No thanks to Reed. If Reed goes off, it's going to be on my bench. I'm not dealing with this guy anymore. Over it. I think I'll go Tracy over Najee because he does catch more passes than Najee. I don't really like Tracy or Najee, but Tracy at least catches passes. Let's go Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy it is. Has Achane, Jamar Goff, and Kelsey. So you're good. You're definitely good. Puka won't sink you. He got you points, just didn't have a big game.
Right.
Greg Book, happy holidays to start. There you go. First and foremost. 2 leagues in full. Winston or Bryce?
Man. I think I just go Winston here and hope he has a big game. I know Bryce gets the Cowboys, but what's the ceiling for Bryce Young, really? I might just go Winston here and hope he doesn't completely bust.
That's the thing. It's probably going to be a big Chuba game. It's just, right, let's say the last time has Bryce Young ever had a 3-touchdown game? Honestly, I don't even know if he has.
I don't think so.
Not this year. Definitely not. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 touchdowns. So like you said, there is no ceiling, like you said. Let's just go Winston. And then Herbert or AR.
I'd probably just go Herbert here.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go Herbert there. I'm trying to verify. Thomas is saying something about Hopkins being out. I don't think that can't be right.
I have not seen anything about DeAndre Hopkins being out. What?
Well, look. Let's keep going here. The next one is Dion. Went with Purdy. Well, I know. It should have been a good game. So, needing to make up points, McConkey, Garrett Wilson, or London.
I mean, I think I just go Garrett Wilson. I think he's got the highest ceiling of these guys this week.
Yeah. You know who I think he's saying? Maybe it's the kicker, Dustin Hopkins. That's what it is.
Oh, well, who is this? Dustin Hopkins? Who does he even kick? Does he even kick? Who's he even kick for? Why do we even care?
It is the kicker. It's Dustin Hopkins. So false alert. Garrett Wilson here. Bowers and this is non-PPR. That's good to know. Well, I'd definitely go Garrett Wilson and McBride over Bowers, I assume.
Yeah, still McBride.
Mile 316. Welcome back. Spears. Kendra Miller. That's it.
I think with Pollard playing, I just go Kendra and hope he gets another touchdown like last week. Hope he gets more involved.
He should get a decent amount of carries because they don't want to throw the ball if they don't have to, which they probably will have to. But let's go Kendra Miller here. Gets some touches. Joe Hill in standard needs a flex. McCormick, Waddle, or Shakir.
It's non-PPR, but I think I still go Shakir here. I don't know. McCormick, even in non-PPR, is still very risky. Shakir has a great matchup. He'll get yards. He could score. I'm going to go Shakir.
Yeah, even though the receptions don't factor here, you still want that touchdown upside. And Shakir definitely has it over McCormick. So I'll go Shakir too. Omar Salam. Good morning, Fantasy Gurus. All right, this is from Victoria, British Columbia. Round one of the playoffs is an 8-team standard. I think Ladd?
I guess.
Probably Ladd. If Ladd is out, who of these three? Flowers, D-Hop, JSN?
Yeah, I might just go JSN and not even risk it.
Yeah, I think you're fine with JSN anyways.
Yeah.
Kirk over Herb if Ladd is out.
I'm not playing Kirk. I'm not doing it. If this is the week Kirk comes through, fine. 8 interceptions, 0 touchdowns the last 4 games. Like, what? Nah, I'm playing Herb.
Yeah, and it does sound like Ladd probably will play. I mean, even if Ladd plays, you're fine with Jason over Ladd, but let's stick with Herbert. I agree with that. Bolts D or Atlanta going against Vegas?
I mean, Bolt's probably a little safer, but I'm going to go Atlanta against Desmond Ridder.
Higher upside, I guess. It depends on your scoring format. Yeah, this week you can take a risk on the Falcons. Dion, would you flex Brees instead of Rico Dowdle and non?
No way. Rico Dowdle should be great this week.
Condres, my wide receiver running back lineup okay is Wilson, Pacheco, Jennings, B-Rob, Lamb at the flex, London, Mooney, and then those guys on waivers now. So would you start a Falcons receiver instead of anybody?
No. I mean, maybe. Well, what do we got here? I don't really understand this lineup. Is B-Rob and Lamb both your flexes?
I think they're just not in order. B-Rob and Pacheco are the running backs. Wilson and Jennings are the receivers, and Lamb is the flex.
Yeah, then leave it because you already played Jennings. So yeah, you're good as is.
There you go. God's gift 415 needs 2 receivers in the flex. Nico, Neighbors, St. Brown, Sharbs, Tracy, Ridley.
Nico, St. Brown, and Charbonnet in the flex. That's what I'm doing.
Easy. Sob 92. Pick a flex. Aaron Jones, Devontae, Thielen, and Rashad White.
If it's full PPR, I'm going Devontae. If it's half or non, I'll go Aaron Jones. And give me 1 second.
Right. If it's non-PPR, I do like Aaron Jones this week, and he owns the Bears. We know this. But in full PPR, you do get a little more upside with a receiver. I mean, Thielen is solid. Devontae for that boom potential. So, I mean, honestly, I'm okay just going Aaron Jones because I think he's got that floor as well. But Devontae should have the highest ceiling. So this kind of comes down to your matchup, your risk tolerance, and that kind of thing. All right, then we have the Ilson Hodge. Okay, I'm not sure exactly if I'm saying that right. Kraft, Auden, or Andrews at tight end. Gonna go Andrews here because we know he's been involved a lot more lately. Even though likely still there. Remember that third tight end, Charlie Kolar? He's done for the season, or at least I think he is. He's on IR. Andrews is going to have to be out there more, even on non-obvious passing downs. And it's Giants. Come on, they should be able to score plenty this week. Auden hasn't gotten the target share lately. Kraft is fine, but Andrews has as much upside, if not more. So let's go Andrews here. Sammy, what's up, Sammy? Sammy wants to know Calcaterra or Juwan Johnson. Let's go Juwan Johnson. Calcaterra is I mean, these are both desperation options at tight end, obviously, but at least Juwan Johnson can feel better about his target share, right? I
Yes.
mean, Calcaterra had a great matchup last week, and he did something, but it's not a good matchup this week. All right, and then let's see. Next is Edgar Padilla, Goff or Knicks.
Oh man, I think slight edge Knicks.
Knicks does definitely have the better matchup. I'm going Knicks. Ertz or Kraft. This is standard.
Oh, I might go Kraft here. I feel like he has more touchdown upside.
Yeah, it's pretty close between those two. You don't ever really know what Kraft involvement is going to be. Seahawks against like a middle of the road kind of matchup. Ertz has a very good matchup. This one's really close. I mean, who's going to score? I don't know. You're fine with Kraft. Brandon Sky. Flex 2 in PPR. Swift, Pollard, Aaron Jones, and Harrison.
I'm going to go Harrison and Aaron Jones.
Yeah, I don't want to play Swift if I don't have to. Aaron Jones and Harrison. And then Njoku is sitting. Suggestions. Okay, so the top tight ends. Ertz, if he's out there. Muth would be next.
Yeah. Hunter Henry, I think, is a good option.
Henry.
He's out there. And Njoku is out, so get somebody.
If you're really, really desperate, because there's just no good options, I guess you could go Juwan Johnson, Noah Gray. Those would be like your desperation picks. Darnold or Tua. We've been saying Tua.
Tua, yep.
Won 6 in a row to make the playoffs. Nice. Very nice.
Let's keep it going. 7 in a row this week.
That's the best way to do it. Okay, next is Dynamungo. Okay, Dynamungo. Let's see if there's a question somewhere around here. I'm going to keep looking. In the meantime, again, reminder, guys, if you super chatted, we're going to get to you. We're just trying to catch up. We have a lot of questions because it's must win for everybody. So hang tight. I don't see a comment from this one. So let's go next to Leo Dong. Is Breece Hall playable?
I mean, sure. He's playable. I don't love it, but he's playable. You have to.
Yeah. I mean, he is at least now playable, whereas before we weren't sure. It depends who else you got. So if you want to tell us who your other choices are, we can tell you how playable he is. Operation Race Car also has a super chat. Thank you. Let's look for this question. And, well, I don't see it. So we're going to keep going. Oh, I do see it now. There's another one. Mike Evans or CD Lamb.
Oh, man, I think I just go CD here. I just feel better about his target share. Like, I know he's going to get a bazillion targets. I'm going to go CD.
Yeah, go with CD Lamb here. More of a safe thing. And here's Dynamungo. Did not go through with the super chat, but here it is. Odunze or Muth at the flex?
I'll just go Odunze and hope for some upside. Like, Muth is fine as a tight end, but what's the upside for Muth? Let's just go Odunze.
Right. It's all relative. And again, I said this on the waiver video. Freiermuth doesn't really have a good matchup. It's not. It's the Eagles defense. They're tough against tight ends. It's just based on presumed target share because Pickens is out. So I only like Muth if I need a tight end. But let's try Odunze. David Aguilar, Brian Robinson, or Breece Hall?
Brian Robinson. Great matchup for him this week.
And then pick 2 between BTJ, Neighbors, Flowers.
I'm just going to bench Neighbors here, unless you're just looking for a floor. If you're looking for a floor, go with Neighbors, but I want some upside. I'm going to go BTJ Flowers.
There you go. Go for the upside. Davy X or Davy X. Does that say 3-point PPR? Is that what that means? All right.
Wow.
Needs 2. Neighbors, Ladd, Flowers, Thielen, Shakir, Addison. Huh.
I mean, I think you definitely got to go Thielen, and Thielen a monster in this format.
Yeah. And then maybe Shakir. I almost tempted to go Shakir. Although,
yeah, Thielen, Shakir. I guess 3-point PPR. That's crazy. If it was regular PPR, I'd probably go Thielen, Addison.
right. That's exactly it. Man. Oh, that's true, but if that's what it is, let's go Thielen Shakir. How about this? Jax Canastraro in standard JSN or Shakir?
I'll go JSN. I feel like he has more touchdown, big play upside.
Agree with that. Ryan and we don't know the format, but Thielen or Pollard?
Yeah, probably Thielen. Unless it's complete non-PPR, then I'll go Pollard. Tua over Darnold.
Stevie Baldwin. We're going Tua over Baldwin. Paul Grogan wants to say thank you. And also, I think that's impressive. 13-1.
Nice job.
That's hard to do. All right, next. Yeah, we got to stick to the super chats for the most part. B9264, full PPR, running back. Pick 2, JT, Cook, Monty, Sharps.
Man, I think you got to go Monty and Charbonnet this week. Tough to have JT on your bench.
Yeah. But let's do Sharps and Monty. And then the flex, Evans, DJ Moore, Jason.
I think you got to go Evans here.
Evans it is. B Rich needs one, Watson or Elijah Moore.
I'm just going to go. I think I'm just going to go Watson. I think he has more upside. I mean, Elijah Moore fine with Tillman and Njoku out, but like, what's the upside?
Yeah. You know, and I almost want to say, well, look, Watson last week. It doesn't matter with Watson what he does one week to the next, right? We never know. But I'll feel better about it. Watson's upside too. This is interesting. I know we have super chats, but I want to put this up. Young Vader 2K God standard Sun God or Tyreek?
Oh man, in standard, I think I'll go Tyreek. Honestly, Tyreek.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Okay, Selena Ortega, welcome back. Judy or London?
This is tough now with everybody out in Cleveland.
Both guys are the number one for their team. Both will get a ton of targets. I don't think that's the thing. Both have somewhat questionable quarterback situations these days. The matchup advantage goes to London, but Judy has been more productive lately.
I know. I'm just worried about those wins. Man, they're saying 21 mile per hour sustained now, 33 mile an hour gusts.
Wow,
that is tough to throw and win like that.
Yeah,
I might just go London.
I'm fine with London. Like I said, especially Crosby out for the Raiders. Go London. Paul Grogan now, he of the 13-1 record. Flowers or Thielen?
Thielen
it is. David Aguilar, Ray, Watson or Downs?
Watson if you want upside, Ray if you want a floor. I'm probably going Watson.
Yeah, we like upside. And then pimping still ain't easy. Half PPR, flex, McCormick, Bowers or Neighbors in half.
I think I still got to go Neighbors.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, do any of these guys really have touchdown upside? Not too much. I guess maybe Bowers has the most, but with Desmond Ridder now, let's just go Neighbors. Purple Yoda. Don't trust Bucky. No. Pivot to Sincere or Pacheco.
I'll go Pacheco. Again, win should not affect the running game here. So I'll go Pacheco.
Yeah, I do like Pacheco a little bit more this week. Sincere is fine, but Pacheco should be better. Douglas, Montero, Tyreek Lamb, Addison Thielen, Pacheco, 2 receivers in the flex.
I'm going to go Tyreek Lamb and Addison. Let's just go all upside here. Tyreek Lamb, Addison.
Let's do it. Let's go. James O'Shea, please and thank you. All right, you're welcome. And thank you. Pick 2. Half. Downs, Dell, Reed, and Devonta Smith.
I'll just go down to Smith. Like Dell is unstartable, and Reed, I just don't want to do it. I do not like it. No. Downs and Smith, and I really don't want to start any of these guys, honestly, James. Sorry.
No. Downs and Smith are the guys I would pick as well. Alex Lambert. JT or Ramondre?
I think I like Ramondre, but I can't bench JT for Ramondre. I'm still going JT.
Yeah, this is close, but let's go JT. Ridley or Pollard in the flex?
In PPR, I'm going Ridley.
Yeah, go Ridley here. We have a lot of Debo themed names. We have to put this one because this is by far the Debo face. Is that what Debo looks like?
No.
Sit one. It's PPR.
Yeah, Dowdle sits. I like Dowdle a lot this week, but he sits.
Yeah. Debo in the name, but also any chance to put dogs up. TR. Half. Pollard or B-Rob?
Got to go Brian Robinson. Great matchup for him this week.
Yes, Brian Robinson. And then Steelers or Chargers?
Chargers.
Definitely the Chargers. Billy Joe. BTJ or Garrett Wilson?
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, and then I think that's Sharbs, Keenan Allen, or Judy in the flex, right?
Charbonnet in the flex.
Assuming that's Charbonnet. All right, so Wilson, Sharbs. Jonathan Humston, Burrow or JD?
Tough to bench JD, but I just can't bench Burrow right now. I can't do it.
Yeah, exactly. Both great. Let's just keep going with Burrow. Yeah, how do you have both of these? CB 420 Brown, welcome back. Bowers or Neighbors?
Yeah, I think you still got to go Neighbors here. If it was Aiden O'Connell, I might say Bowers, but with Ritter, it's very risky. Let's just go Neighbors.
Right. Let's go Neighbors now. Thomas. He said he just needs a floor. So in that case,
if you just need a floor, it's Sincere. Sincere should get you. Will get you. He won't get 0, probably. Hopefully.
No. Austin Gorman, Sutton or London?
I'm going Sutton.
Yeah, going Sutton.
No, I'm going Sutton over Garrett Wilson too.
Or Garrett Wilson. No, still Sutton.
Still Sutton.
Rodney Woods. Wow, what's up, Rodney? This is full PPR. Here's the question. Needs upside with Jennings doing not much. Odunze, Dobbs, MVS, Noah Gray, Valet.
Well, I think between these guys, Odunze has the most upside. So let's go upside.
Yes, Odunze. Rexy Resale. With no Njoku, Juwan, Smart. Ooh, what? Or Kendre Miller at the flex?
I might just flex Kendre Miller. Look, he got 10 carries last week. He scored. You got to think he's got a head coach who actually likes him. Maybe he gets like 15 carries this week. Let's go Kendre. Let's gamble.
This tricked me because I thought that was a tight end question. You tight end, and then all of a sudden it was, the flex. I'd go Kendre Miller, yeah. Daniel Saucedo got Chase and Burrow. That's pretty good. Higgins or Harrison?
Yeah, let's just go all Bengals with Higgins. Yeah. Why not?
Look, if you're going to be all in on an offense, it's a good offense to be all in on. That's fine. You're going to kick yourself if Harrison gets you like 5 points while Higgins goes off. That's because you
right.
J Mac needs 2. Thielen, Judy, JT.
I think I'm going to go Thielen, JT.
Yep. Thielen and JT, even in full PPR. Judy's and the weather, the matchup, it's not ideal. He's startable, but not huge upside. Fabian, PR. Caleb or Jameis?
Both risky, but Caleb gets the dome. Jameis gets the win in the Chiefs. Let's go Caleb.
Yeah, let's go Caleb. Kraft or Hawk?
Hawk.
NWI or MVS?
Westbrook Akine, MVS with Jake Hainer. No, thank you.
Yeah, definitely Westbrook Akine this week. Garrett Wilson or JSN?
I'm going Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, the last one is probably the only one that's sort of tricky, but I think Garrett Wilson still has that upside. Let's go Garrett Wilson. I think I don't remember if we did this. Thomas flex Neighbors or Jonu, and he's got tight end Bowers.
Yeah, I think we did. I said Neighbors. I'm not flexing Jonnu Smith.
Yeah, Tyler Durden, deep flex. Oh yeah, you weren't lying. Which of these guys would you go in half PPR?
I'd probably just go Jalen McMillan. Look, it could certainly be a trap here, but at least he got 2 touchdowns last week. He's got that big playability. I'll gamble on McMillan.
Yeah. All right, good. That's what I was thinking too. Go for McMillan and see if the targets from last week stick, at least to some extent. Big Gucci, 5,300. Need to flex. Judy, Jacoby, JT, Tracy, Harrison.
And only one of these guys, I think I'm going to go JT.
Yeah, only one. It would help if this was half or non PPR. Don't know. Yeah, I'll go JT too. Brendan, Reese or BTJ?
BTJ.
Yeah, don't have to risk Reese here. Elber, in a 10-teamer, start 2, CD, Terry, JSN, Ladd, Kamara. It's PPR.
Wow.
Man.
Tough to sit Kamara, but I'm going to go in PPR. I'm going to go CD and Terry. You just got to be a little nervous about Kamara, not only with Kendre more involved, but with Jake Hayner. How's that offense going to look? So I'm just going to go CD and Terry.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can definitely eliminate the risk from Ladd with this group. JSN is good, but not as high of a ceiling. So look, if you want a floor, Kamara should get you a floor at least, but I'll shoot for the upside with Terry as well. Laurie Strode, welcome back.
Laurie Strode?
Huh?
From Halloween?
Is that what it is? Wait, what's the thing? I can't tell.
I don't know, but Laurie Strode was Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween.
Oh, well, that's, for those who don't know, that's Chris's favorite movie. Oh, it's spelled differently. I'd search it up. Laurie, Lauri.
Okay. That's it. That's crazy, though. What's up, Laurie? I like you just because of that, though.
All right. New favorite user. Start 3. This is a good team. I think it's got to be the first.
You got to bench Brian Robinson, though, here. I mean, you have 3 absolute, no doubt studs that just have to be started. Nico Bijan and Chase Brown have to be started.
Yeah. What is that? I can't tell. I don't want to full screen it because it messes up my chat. My
Yeah, it's something. I don't know, some kind of federation or something. I don't know.
All right.
It has nothing to do with Halloween.
Well, yeah, it's like a Mike Myers mask. All right. Well, welcome, Laurie. And we know Johnny Donuts. Good donut morning. Needs a receiver, tight end, and a flex out of this pile of meh. Quinn Johnson, Valet. Wow. Need 3 of these guys.
Well, BTJ at wide receiver, Laporta at tight end, and then I'll probably just flex McCormick.
All right, good. That's what I was thinking. So that makes it easy. Chris Laborde.
All right.
With a take, go get Colts D. Why?
Okay. What happened? Is Bo Nix out?
I'm not going out to get the Colts D myself, but hey, if you want to do it, you can. Daniel Saucedo is. Oh, we already did this. Same question. We're going Higgins.
Yep.
Stephen Cotto got the membership. Starting Ladd needs another DJ Moore, McCormick, Flowers.
I think I go DJ Moore here.
Yeah, I can easily go DJ Moore. Should have a lot of upside. Andre Garcia, 2020. Reese or Rashad White?
Rashad White.
Again, even with Bucky playing, we don't know how many touches he'll get. Rashad White will definitely still be involved. Dion has Bowers and McBride, currently starting Bowers. Ooh, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I would go McBride and Dowdle, especially in non-PPR. Give me McBride and Dowdle.
Yeah, you definitely want to start Dowdle, especially in non. Yeah, let's go McBride. Sean Luke. Sincere. Rush.
Cooper Rush. If this is a super flex choice, I'll just play Cooper Rush. He gets the Panthers.
Yeah, I can't think who else it might be.
Otherwise sincere.
Yeah, I don't know who else would it be. Rush. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, if you can start Cooper Rush, go Cooper Rush. If not, go McCormick.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay. Wandering Idiot is back. Needs a receiver and a flex. Metcalf, D Hop, Brees Hall.
I'm gonna go Metcalf and D Hop. I'm just gonna sit Brees Hall. Your top 5 pick.
Sit Brees if possible. Nathan Miller. What's up, Nathan? Hope you're having a great holiday season as well. Thank you.
Yes.
Needs a flex. Walker, risk. Wait, no, he's not going to. Doubtful basically means he's not playing. If out, go with Sincere tomorrow. Yes. Also tempted with Moore. Elijah Moore.
I mean, he's okay.
Also have a Doomsday Downs, Bigsby, Ray Ray.
Ray Ray's not bad tomorrow night either. So, I mean, you got some options here, but yeah, I don't think Kenneth Walker's playing.
Are you tempted by Elijah Moore?
I mean, barely.
I'm not too tempted. I would go with Doomsday over Moore. Ray Ray's the only other option. So, Sincere would be fine. I think Sincere is fine. But if you're looking for just a flex in PPR, I might, again, shoot for upside. I might go with Doomsday myself if that's all you're asking for. One flex. Juan Carlos Arredondo. How's it going? Standard flex. Hall Zay Reed.
Just give me Zay Flowers.
Yep. Rack season. Zay Flowers or Shakir?
I like Shakir this week.
Yeah, based on matchup, we'll go Shakir. Don't feel a big Zay Flowers week. Tyson DeMahie with another different league. Okay, Myers, Ridley, Thielen, Aaron Jones, Kamara, Mixon, Mooney, Jonnu Stevenson needs 3 receivers, 2 running backs, and flex.
All right. 3 receivers are going to be Thielen, Ridley, and Mooney. 2 running backs are going to be Mixon and Kamara, and I'm going to flex Aaron Jones.
There you go. Good with all that. Good luck, Tyson. David Aguilar, pick 1. Ray Ray, Elijah Moore, Westbrook Akine, Vele, or Odunze.
I think I'm just going to gamble on Westbrook Akine against the Jags. I think he has the most upside here.
Yeah, this is similar to the other one. Again, look for upside. It's either Odunze or Akine, Westbrook Akine. Akine has the better matchup. Austin Gorman, pick 2. Full PPR.
Yeah, it's Chase Brown and Tyreek Hill. Chase Brown and Tyreek Hill. Get him in there.
Yeah, I mean, these are all good choices, but it's those 2. Tomislav Lozancic. Happy holidays. Chiefs or Jets?
I think we gotta go Jets against Mac Jones.
Yeah, these are both good. Both very good options. But let's go Jets barely. Hall, Stevenson, Pollard, pick 2. Is it not Hall?
Not Hall. Yep, Stevenson and Pollard.
MD Representa. 3 receivers and a super flex spot. Adams, Chase, Wilson, Sutton, Smith. Wow.
Well, I'm going to go Adams. I assume that's Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Adams, Chase, and Sutton at wide receiver, and I'll super flex Russell Wilson.
Yeah, you know, if this was down to like Sutton or Wilson in the super flex, I might sit Wilson, but if it's Devontae Smith, I'll go Russ. Yeah. And so it's those first 4.
Yep, first 4.
Adrian, Michael have Mixon and Gibbs. Can't figure out the flex Chuba or Sharps.
Yeah, I mean that's tough, but I cannot bench Charbonnet after what we saw last week. I can't do it.
I know. I want to say Chuba. And I actually might go Chuba. And is Hunter, Ertz, Juwan, or Muth good to stream?
Yeah, I think I go Ertz. Maybe Muth. Ertz or Muth.
Yeah, I mean, those are all good options. I think I would go Ertz. Mumble Dragon. Happy Sunday. Lamb or Higgins?
Lamb. Such a locked-in target share.
Yeah, let's go Lamb. You can just keep rolling him out there. I like Higgins, but it's not a sure thing. Hockey Nation needs 2. Collins, McLaurin, Higgins, or Metcalf.
I think I'm going Nico and Higgins, but I'm also okay with Nico and Terry. Wow.
Nico is the one for sure. I would go Higgins over Terry, I think. Michael Tostado True Nova. Have Mooney and Kamara. Maybe. As for flex, should I go for Odunze, Devontae, McCormick, or Tracy? For the flex, it's non-PPR. Don't think we're going to put Devontae over Mooney.
No, I assume that's Devonta Smith. I don't think I really want to flex Odunze in non-PPR. Not chasing those 2 touchdowns randomly last week. I think I'm going to go Tracy. I'm going to go Tracy in non-PPR.
Right. So keep who you have, and then let's flex Tracy.
Yeah.
There you go, Michael. Andrew Mankowski, pick 2 in full. AJB, DJ Moore, Thielen, Mooney.
Oh, man, good choices here, but I'm going to go Thielen and AJB.
Thielen and AJB. Yeah, that's fine. DJ Moore close, but also a little riskier. Sorry, let's help Wile Easy because he's going against his brother and Saquon. H-Chan or Cook at RB2 and non.
I think you got to go H-Chan.
Definitely H-Chan. Brandon Sky now with a tight end question. Kraft, Muth, Berg, Kincaid, Smart, or Strange?
I'm going Muth.
Yeah, between these, Kraft or Muth are the choices. Muth is probably a better one. Jorge Rodriguez. Thank you, Jorge. Let's see what the question is. Here it is. Evans or Hopkins?
Evans.
Monty or B-Rob?
Oh, man, I really like B-Rob, but I don't think you can bench Montgomery. Going to go Monty.
Yeah, that one is tough. And B-Rob could smash this week, but how do you sit Monty? Let's just go Monty. Brendan, not sure if his question got lost in the void. I don't think so. I think we did it, but let's do it again. Brees or BTJ?
Yeah. BTJ.
Jassim Isom needs 3 of these. Who sits?
I think Flowers is going to sit for me. It's close between Flowers and DJ Moore, but I'm going to sit Flowers.
Yeah, let's sit Flowers here because they just may not have to pass it as much. Silicon Valley Athletics, what's up? In half needs 2. McLaurin, Myers, JMO. Okay.
I'm going to go Terry, and I sadly think I'm going to go Jameson. Just worried about Ritter. Maybe too worried about Ritter. We'll see. Terry and Jameson.
I don't know if we're worried enough about Ritter. Yeah. Needs quarterback Winston or Herbert?
Herbert.
Right. And then Bizzleman is asking Herbert or Tua. We're going Tua.
Tua.
Isaiah Gadsden, welcome back. Sam Darnold, Kyler Murray.
Darnold.
Evans or Kamara?
I think I'm going Evans here.
Yeah, that's interesting. Let's go Evans. There is risk for Kamara now. Nathan Miller with another one. Yeah, Walker is not playing. Okay, so these options are Sincere, Moore, Downs, Bigsby, Odunze, Ray, and we had said
in full PPR. I don't know. Maybe just gamble on the upside of Odunze, whatever that is. The perceived upside of Odunze. I think Ray McLeod is fine. Elijah Moore is fine.
Yeah, either way, you're going with a number 3 receiver, right? For an inconsistent offense. I think Ray, if you want some sort of a floor, but I would probably go Odunze. Stephen Cotto now says Kelsey or one of those guys. No.
It's not a monsoon. Just play Kelsey.
Yeah. Jay, what's up, Jay? Full PPR,
yes.
Sharps over JT.
I would. And over Judy. We got 10 minutes here. We might need to lightning round these last super chats to get through them.
All right. We're getting close. He's saying Sharps over JT or over Judy. So I guess he has to pick who to start him over. Over Judy? Or either.
If you're only... Yeah, I would rank him Sharps, JT, Judy.
All right. So put him in the flex. Jeremy Zawoski, Tua or JD?
JD.
Brian Robinson or Rico?
Brian Robinson. and then Terry.
Terry. Wow, going all in on the Commanders.
Yeah, that's true.
Dennis J. Thielen or Garrett Wilson?
Wilson higher ceiling, Thielen higher floor. I'm going Wilson. Taking the ceiling.
Tim Spratling. Pick one. Marvin Harrison, Brian Thomas. Which junior?
Harrison slightly.
Yeah, I'll go Harrison as well. Kyle Kubit, Brees or Tracy or Ramondre?
Ramondre.
Yeah, the first two are more risky. Ben Sai. In half, Bucky Warren, Laporta Vele.
Oh, man. Oh, jeez. This is tough. Maybe I'll just go Laporta and hope for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Let's go Laporta. All right, so Juice wants to be sure if he doesn't wait for McConkey, he's got either Harrison, Westbrook Akine, Waddle. He's behind now.
I mean, you're behind, but you play against Stafford. You're not really behind.
Right.
Yeah, you're behind 20. But I mean, what did Stafford get? Like 8? Actually, you probably got less. Yeah. I don't know. I probably just go Harrison and not wait for Ladd.
I'll go Harrison. Matt Paul needs 2. Neighbors, Flowers, Ridley.
Flowers and Ridley. Let's actually go for some upside. It's the playoffs.
There you go. Austin Fryer. Pick 2. Cook, Pollard, Pacheco, London, Harrison, McLaurin.
Pollard, Pacheco, London, McLaurin.
Tanner Street. Let's see. Tanner. Okay. Harrison or Waddle?
Harrison.
Chris Laborde. You get to the second round. Not for, that was his hot take from before.
Colts if you get to the next round. Okay. All right.
All right.
Makes sense. That makes
sense.
sense.
And then better late than never. Good morning, Sir Boomer.
Yeah, where you been? Good afternoon, Sir Boomer. Where you been?
It's practically the PM on the East Coast. It already is. And now this has got to make you even like her even more. Laurie Strode. She's like, I came before Laurie Strode, and she's right.
Nice.
There you go. All right. Don't be a stranger, Laurie. Come back.
Yes.
Let's see. Got a few minutes left. Let's stick to the super chats first, and then we'll try to do some more. Larry, Marcel, Rico, or Buck?
Rico.
Definitely Rico. Richard Lopez. Most upside, AJB, Hall, or Pollard?
AJB.
Yeah, definitely AJB for upside. Daniel Hernandez, flex, start 2, sit 1.
Oh, man.
PPR.
Oh, jeez. Elijah Moore and Pittman.
Yeah. It's PPR. I'll just sit Bigsby. Sit the running back. Iron T83. You're welcome. Thielen or Sharps? Ooh.
I'm going Sharps. Again, maybe he doesn't do what he did last week, but I don't want to find out on my bench. I'm just going Sharps.
Yeah, I like them both, but yeah, let's do Sharps. Texans or Steelers?
Oh, man. Texans.
You know what? If you can get any other defense, I might try. These are both really bad matchups.
Yes.
But let's go Texans, I guess. Tariq Washington, Marv, JT, or Cooper?
JT.
JT is it. Daquan Brown, what's up? Going for the ship again. That's right. Addison or Moore?
Addison.
Ooh, both are good. Yeah, let's go Addison. He's been on fire. Sergio Gonzalez needs a tight end. Muth, Berg, or Juwan? Muth.
Yeah, Muth.
Josh G, Pacheco, or B-Rob?
B-Rob.
And then B-Rob or Sutton?
Sutton.
Yeah, we'll go. If it's PPR, Sutton, B-Rob, Pacheco would be the order. Selena, I know we did yours, but let's do it again. London or Judy?
London. I think we said London.
Yeah. Domingo Salazar, Neighbors, Thielen, Metcalf, Pacheco, just one.
Thielen.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Jim Slim. Jets or Cardinals defense?
Jets.
Yeah, let's go Jets. Against the Jaguars, definitely. Joe Vasquez, Hall or DK?
DK.
Yes, DK. We got Sal Palumbo. Limited choices. Sal? Yeah, I'll say Gus Spears or Braylon Allen.
I'll just go Gus Edwards and hope he scores.
Yeah. Yeah, go Gus. I guess he's technically still the lead back compared to the other two. Roberto Lopez, standard flex.
Needs JT. Upside. It's non-PPR JT for me.
Yeah. And standard, this makes it much easier. Let's go JT. Main event. 2 receivers and flex. Conkey, D-Hop, Myers, Thielen, Elijah Moore.
I'm going to go Thielen, D-Hop. I mean, if McConkey doesn't play, fine, I'll play Myers.
Right.
So Thielen, D-Hop, McConkey, and if for some reason McConkey's out, then go Myers on Monday night.
There you go. Omar. Tua or Mahomes?
Tua and Freiermuth.
There you go. Mega blocks. Mahomes or Richardson?
Richardson.
Kyle Kubit. Pacheco or Ramondre?
Ramondre.
And Myers
I'll go Neighbors.
Yeah. Let's just go Neighbors. Avoid Desmond Ritter. Love go 90. Tony Pollard or Tyrone Tracy?
Tony Pollard.
Hostess. PPR flex. Pollard, Tracy, Jameson, Thielen, Hawkinson.
Thielen.
Yeah, if you just need one Thielen there. Jackson, Merriman, flex, Neighbors or JT or Bucky?
JT
it is. Right. And then see now how I see it.
All right.
Checo, Cook, Irving, Rashad needs 3.5.
3? James Cook, Pacheco, and Rashad White.
There you go. Good sit, Bucky. Andrew H. London or Terry?
Terry,
yes. And since not only we only have 2 minutes left, but we're all caught up on super chats, believe it or not. I believe it because we always do. You didn't spam, but you were persistent, and I like your username. Real G's by DLCs.
All right.
I love the video game reference. Rashad White, Najee, Tyrone Tracy, or Ladd, Rashad Bateman, Michael Pittman, Josh Palmer. These are running back and a flex.
All right, I'm going to go Rashad White at running back. I'll say Ladd if he plays. If not, I'll just go Palmer at the flex.
Yeah, there you go. This one you can definitely wait for Ladd because you have a very logical pivot with Palmer. I think Ladd's going to play. Running back is tough. Let's go Rashad White. He should still be involved. And Stephen Cotto says if Ladd is out, which is possible, Devontae Downs, Vele, Palmer, Johnson, just go Palmer.
Palmer, yeah.
I think so. All right, let's do another quick lightning round. You have 30 seconds left to get your questions in. Mandor Algonkar, DJ Moore, Tyrone Tracy.
DJ Moore.
Bozo the Clown. This is very Bozo question. McLaughlin or Kendre Miller?
I'll just go Kendre.
Yes, kept Kendre here. Ken Williams, Keenan or Tracy?
Keenan.
Yep. Numba, Zay or Brees?
Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers it is. Fat Boy, Justin, Sharps over the Bucks?
Yes.
Ooh, and this is just a fitting way to end. M. Kemi, Hall and McCormick.
I'm going Brees. Going Brees here.
I'm going Sincere. Sincere for the win. He's going to be the league winner this year. Maybe not. All right. Unfortunately, we have to stop because The games are starting, and it's too late to set your lineup for the early slate anyways. Of course, Juice, yes, we will all be still lighting candles for Taysom. Speedy recovery for next year. Agree. All right, 95. I don't know if it's too late. Mahomes or Herbert?
Herbert.
All right, guys, that's it. Good luck to everybody out there. Don't forget, we got videos coming out tonight, tomorrow morning. Ready for week 16. That's right. There's no slowing down. There's no waiting. We're going to get the win. Everyone here is going to get the W today and proceed. And we're going to get those winning playoff lineups set for next week. So good luck, everybody. Hit the like button on the way out. If you haven't already subscribed, do that as well. And hit notifications so you know as soon as we go live. We'll see you all tomorrow. So good luck, everybody.